and I crit, so...
Yeah, I see crit on
What's
that.
the actual capacity in a quiver?
Yeah, I will let you
know.
figure out the bow and arrow sitch you've got going on there, sir. And I
Right.
believe we
Well,
can be
I
at the beginning.
bought 100 arrows, so I'm nowhere near running out.
Okay, cool.
you made it, like, you bought 100 arrows, but you made, like, I'd say you made at least 10 shots last time.
Oh, yeah, I've shot, like, probably at least 40 of them.
Sounds reasonable. We might have to
But
get that topped up. Yeah, keep count from now,
that
please, because
found
I can't track
something
that
to
for you.
buy.
That's fine.
Yay.
You found things to buy. Do you want me to give you guys like 5 minutes to make a quick browse
Yes.
of Pathfinder equipment and pick out your
Yes.
stuff?
I read up on all of my spells and seen if there's any components that I need, and one is a clear crystal or mineral prism for
Oh, yeah,
reading,
components, that's the thing you probably need.
for
Yeah.
reading magic.
Yeah,
Or
I was
else
going
I
to say
can't.
you probably do want spell components.
I only need one.
Yeah, it's, like, so few things.
Oh right, yeah. I like to think of it as like being a kender, and then you know when a kender opens his bag, it's just full of bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
And then it's,
there's, like,
but in this case, it actually is all useful bullshit. Like, oh, here's a rusty wooden spoon, which is impossible or should be. Enjoy. This is my treasure. It turns out it's a spell component.
rusty wooden spoon.
Yep.
Good. I like it. I can't find quivers.
You can't find quivers.
I don't know. A quiver is a thing.
No, there aren't, because there are some magical things that are equivalently quivers. Get it? Equivalently quivers.
You get it. It wasn't funny though.
Yeah, I know. Okay. Alchemy crafting kit, I believe, is the one that you're after in particular.
What is a
Oh,
thunderstorm?
there's like the thing is like technically I don't like I think we went over this and went last time as well. Like technically I don't need any kit. Like I don't need to buy a kit. Like I can just do my shit. But I felt like probably I should probably have some sort of fluff of buying a kit.
Because otherwise you'll be like, haha, bombs out of nowhere.
Well, yeah, in this, there's, for instance, kit, alchemy crafting. An alchemist with an alchemy crafting kit is assumed to have all of the material components needed for extracts, mutagens, and
Yeah,
bombs,
but he leveled
except for
up
components
in
that
the
have a
field.
specific cost. Yeah, this is like that. This is basically the fluff for all of it. It's 25 gold, and it weighs 5.
So if I top up my
I'm
arrows...
sorry, Dan, it weighs nothing.
Oh yeah,
Shoot.
right.
Defies physics.
I have the best bag.
It's a good bag.
It's pretty great.
Oh yeah, I did forget.
You should get yourself some brain mold spores. Brain mold.
Bolas.
Brain mode.
Oh shit! I can
What's the
actually
easiest
buy
way to
some
look at
bolas,
equipment?
that's
Because like
incredible.
every time I tried, like I'm not gonna like one of the reasons I didn't look up things to buy is because I started trying to look for stuff to buy and then got annoyed at the site having having to go to a billion different pages.
Just have look at the book.
What book?
The book. Do you
What
not
book?
have the core rulebook?
No, I have the dead D20 PFSDR that has all the rules.
There.
I'm sure I gave everyone the core rulebook as well, but maybe I didn't.
Nope.
You gave me it. I don't know about.
Well, no. Oh, never mind. Here it is. I've never used it because shamans are not in the rulebook. This is why.
Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure the core
It's
rulebook
cool,
is.
isn't?
I haven't played Pathfinder in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I feel like I need more manacles.
More manacles.
Oh,
Yay.
I could get barred manacles.
I'm contemplating some
Manacles.
bolas because they're.
What's the point
ranged
of mithril manacles?
For being unbreakable to monster grade humanoids.
Might buy a couple of bolas. Just for the
Oh,
sake
I
of
should buy some false manacles.
Oh, what? So you can pull the old switcheroo?
Yeah, false manacles are cool.
Yep.
it. Alright, buying some bolas.
Good for
Did
you.
Chain breakaway. Fetters. Fetters is manacles for the ankles.
Yep.
Can't you just put manacles around people's ankles?
No.
I guess.
Like I have 2 sets of manacles. Can I just use one on the feet?
You could,
Yeah, depends
but
on what against. Like fetters would give you more leeway on like things with like awkward legs.
Fetters have the solid bar, don't they? Isn't that the-
No, they're just It literally says the description is fetters are manacles fitted around the ankles.
They sure are.
Yeah, manacle barbs are hardcore.
Yeah.
That's so harsh. Okay then. Shall we get the show on the road, ladies and gents?
I have no idea what to buy.
You don't have to buy anything.
No, I don't think I need anything really.
Hang on to it then.
I'm gonna
Having
press-
money is useful.
Unless
I'm
there's
gonna
magical
buy.
items
I'm gonna
that
buy
I can
a brown access card because that's 3 gold pieces.
Oh, what access card?
A brown access card
Yeah, of
buy.
Under
course.
A band card?
under a technological gear.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
Ah, zero grenade. Let's buy zero.
No. I'm gonna say no.
What the fuck are you looking at?
Yeah. If you're looking for useful shit, Ronith, I would
YouTube.
recommend magic under the magic items selection and looking at potions and stuff.
Where's that? Hold on.
Potions and stuff is a good term for it.
Equipment.
What is a thunderstone? That's
Special
what I want to know.
Thunderstone.
It's like a
Sounds
flashback. I remember
That's
right.
what. Yeah. That's sort of like
It was in D&D 3.5, but I never used them.
a deafening bang that is treated as a sonic attack,
Nice.
or be deafened for an hour.
Are there any Pikachus in this setting?
There might very well be.
Oh god.
It should evolve with the Thunderstorm.
Yeah, exactly.
Alright, but
nice.
I get one just in case.
Yeah. Okay.
Either way,
Towers. There are things that you're going to be buying as well. Have you thought of items that you
I
want?
was thinking, like, if I get the leaf arm, can I prestidigitate water in order to?
Yes, in
water
this
it?
case, but if like prestidigitation is a very, very minute amount of water, so you would have to spend like 30 minutes every morning watering it.
Okay, I wanted
What
to
are
get
you
the leaf
doing?
armor.
Leaf armor.
Yeah, it's basically it acts as armor with armor spikes on it because it's like made of leaves and thorns and shit. So it's pretty solid fucking armor. The reality though is if you don't continue to water it, then the vines and thorns and flowers on it die. And then it becomes normal armor.
All this stuff is just too expensive. So
I'm looking at the magic items, and it's mostly
they're all like
just
they're all base at like 1,000 pretty much. So it's like
they're all super expensive, and it mostly it's not really like, oh, you can buy these stuff. It's more like you can create this stuff and it costs X amount of money if you have the ability to create them.
Yeah, no, the reality is you judge the creation cost by how much it costs to buy it from a person. Like, how talented is this person you're buying from? In a way, it's more for my use. This is just so you can check roughly what area the costs are going to be in. Like, for instance, a level 1 cleric spell in the form of a potion costs about 50 gold, so that would be probably 60 gold for a heal potion. You know, that kind of thing.
Have you guys been buying feed for your donkey?
I have feed for my donkey.
Okay, good. Just making sure.
Yeah. For instance...
I have like how much did I actually buy? I bought a lot.
It's like so cheap. It's
I know,
like-
I bought a
it's
lot.
cheaper than people food.
Here, look, it's a table with potions on it, and you can see Cure Light Wounds, for instance, is 50 gold pieces.
How the fuck did you get to that table?
Press the potions.
I pressed the
I
potions
clicked on
button.
potions, and it just took me to the create a potion.
Oh, there's another thing for potions. I don't know. Enjoy. That's the prices. Go crazy.
It's like, what the fuck?
I don't know. It wasn't hard for me.
Well, good for you.
Yeah, I'm pretty great. Shall we begin?
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, I see. Yeah, there's a bit further down that's potions, because, like, at the top it's magic item creation, and then further down there's tables of stuff.
Yay, tables. Alright. So, where last we left off, does anyone remember? Or shall I do the old
Yes.
spiel?
We were
I remember.
we were bathing naked in a.
Well, we technically weren't the exact thing we left off. We'd most of it had gone for a bath, but it's we settled down for the evening at the lodge after
Yes.
coming back successfully
Okay.
and
Uh,
releasing a demon lady from a box.
Yes, Tanari the Fire Witch.
Yeah, that went well. That was
Did go.
entirely planned.
Okay. So, the homestead's top room has a public bath, an armory, you can't take anything out of it, but if you need to maintain any of your equipment, there is the means to do so. An alchemy room, which none of the stuff in there is allowed to go out, but you can borrow its equipment. In fact, for most people seem to like sneak early morning coffee by brewing it in the alchemy room as opposed to going down to the kitchens.
Makes
And there's
sense.
also a library. Reno was rooming with Jin, and I can't remember where the rest of you were rooming. I believe it was Chen on... Fuck, I don't remember. I can't remember what the agreements were for rooms, but for some reason one of them was just Jin and Reno in a room. And we started with a couple of checks, and one of them is Reno's stealth check. In the middle of the night, Jin wakes, like... You know when an animal is alarmed across the side of a room for no reason whatsoever? Like, you think that cat's just decided to stand up and go mental?
Right.
Yep. I'm aware of this.
Jin, you're basically alert to that major degree when you hear the bed creak once, and you notice that Jin is leaning over you. What do you do?
I want to sort of like leaning.
Is leaning over.
Like he means
Reno is leaning over Jin.
Okay,
Sorry.
it's fine.
Since your perception is that good, I can say that you can tell she's not armed.
She's just a weirdo.
Yeah, I'm just kind of like, I'm thinking what to do is like, I think what I probably would do is like lie there pretending to be like pretending to still be asleep, and then sort of like just be ready that like I don't know if
You got fucking A and fucking B cocked.
No, it's just like if I feel like if she does anything like aggressive or anything, or like tries to like pickpocket me or anything like that, I will probably headlock her. Just go
Nearly
straight for the
spat coke
headlock.
on my lap. Yeah. No, what she actually does is there's a long pause, and then she would climb onto the bed at your feet, curl up, and go to sleep, assuming you don't stop her or kick her.
Of course she does.
Of course, she's a cat.
Yes. But because you're aware, you're also able to move your legs so that they aren't basically asleep when you wake up in the morning.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that.
Essentially, I was going to make it so that you were going to be useless for about an hour in the morning because you spent the entire time with a person sleeping on your knees.
Hut jumps out of the bed and there's a massive Charlie horse.
Yeah, it's just to have a miserable morning. No, you've managed to escape a miserable morning. But that's basically all that happens. That was what that little check was for, yeah.
That 20 was worth.
That was the best spent crit ever. You haven't got dead leg in the morning.
GG.
Good shit. Okay, then. And the reason we're starting now on the world map is just because I can't be asked to move. I haven't done it. Yeah, there's no point.
Thing.
I still have not built a top floor because honestly, I feel like we're not going to really need it.
Oh, you shouldn't have said that.
Well, we're gonna get attacked now, and we're gonna need that top floor.
How is that your decision whether you get attacked up there?
No, right. This is the opposite. Now we're not gonna get attacked.
Yeah, now you know you're never.
No, like, alright,
No,
what
I'm
we're gonna
probably
do
gonna
is
make
we're
it
gonna,
happen,
like, wait till we get attacked and we're just gonna kite them back to the top floor.
It's just the first encounter we join in. We're gonna kite them all the way back to the
Nope,
lodge
sorry,
and
that's
go
not
up
happening. There's never going to be a fight up there.
Oh no, I feel like we could engineer
Actually,
a fight up there. And
yeah, I think there could be. Yeah, I'll look into building one, but right now I've been too lazy. Okay, honestly, building a top floor pointless right now, at least to me.
I only see the top-down map. Is it changed?
Yeah, no, this is it. Like that, the world map you can see, yeah, with the
Oh.
places on it. That's what
we
we've
added
got.
a tick, that's new. Pretty sure the tick is new.
Yes, the tick is new because you currently are wherever the tick is located, and right now
Yeah,
you are
figured.
located in Rasafe.
I figured, I'm just saying. I'm also pretty sure the name is new as well.
Yes,
I
I
believe
have.
Rasaith was the name before. Oh, was on the map rather.
It was
Probably
not
was
on the
called
map
that.
previously. It was called that. Basically,
I
I
also
won't
find
be I won't be adding names on until they're like revealed. But say you were to locate a place like by the river up here, I would put it on your map for you so that it keeps track of that shit.
See, I'm looking at this, and none of this is new to me because, like,
Yeah, you looked
I
earlier
just
when making a bunch of
was
rolls and
rolling
shit.
in here the other day.
Yeah,
And
the rolls of which the results are entertaining.
Yeah.
What
So,
did you roll for?
well, we'll find out in a bit.
Fine.
Secrets, Josh.
Yeah, so you've all
You're just
basically
jealous,
woke-
Greg.
Yeah, you all basically wake up in the morning and go about whatever the shit is that you guys do in the morning.
I probably do some sort of like martial meditation and stuff.
Many meats.
I'm reading Madame the cat lady's book.
Okie dokie.
Storybook.
How's the
Just, like,
weather?
Start
How's
a
the weather?
bonfire in their front garden.
Okay, the weather. I need to check what point in like the timeline we are. It is currently clear. It's a bit. It's starting to get to like kind of cold in the mornings, even though the sun's been out, and that's sort of to you heralds the approach of what we know of as autumn, like
Fall.
fall, whatever.
The nice time of year.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
best time of year. The best time of year.
I know
is
spring's
approaching.
pretty good.
I hate spring. It's when nature tries to kill my
That's
sinuses.
because you're like a bad you're a bad human and have shitty immune system
Yep, that's
or
true.
something.
Yeah,
You're broken.
basically. Yeah, I'm damaged.
Go out into the
Fall.
garden. Just
Fall is the
chill
best
out.
season.
Yeah, okay, cool. If you go out into the garden to relax, you find the...
Me.
oh, what, you out there as well?
Yeah.
Alright.
I slept out there.
Yeah, he
Oh,
slept outside.
right,
slept
yeah,
outside.
of course.
Oh,
Okay.
had a good night's sleep.
Yes.
I mean, I need to get my voice on as well.
Yeah,
It was glorious.
yeah. When this little meeting happens, you also notice another person. She's walking out with a pot of tea and places it down on, like, a wooden sort of tabley thing. I wouldn't go far as calling it a table. It's like the side table that's basically just for putting drinks on. It's
was
the... Huh? It's the... In the garden, there's a little side table, and a woman brings out a pot of tea, and it's the changeling. She introduces herself to you. She's the one whose dead husband you
I
guys
was about to say
returned.
she's the one with the dead husband.
Yes, that's
Ah.
correct. Here, I'll...
I think I wrote down her name here.
My husband is
No.
dead.
I will remind
No.
you. It is Jacqueline.
What?
Jacqueline.
Jacqueline.
Yeah.
I don't have her name, no.
No, she never said it.
Yeah, she introduces herself as Jacqueline to you, and she says, "I'm sorry I was so rude earlier. As you might understand, I'm more than a little bit shaken up right now, but I wanted to thank you for everything you did. I'm sure it was dangerous out there as well. I keep my ears out for stuff in this city. If there's anything you need from me, then just leave a message with the guild meow, and I'll do what I can to help you." And then she
Yes.
indicates the teapot, and sort of, unless you stop her, would slip away.
Thank you very much. I'll give her a little bow
She likewise nods her head.
and pour some tea. Would you like some tea?
Jacqueline says no, thank you, but
No, not.
oh,
that.
right, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, she
Right.
slips away.
Would you like some tea? No, I'm not you.
Shem.
Yeah, no, there are
Oh,
enough.
God.
There are enough.
Care
There
for
are
some
enough cups
tea?
for the both of you.
I'm very good at pouring tea for some reason. For a large man.
You're a large Mongolian person who only lives out in the waste, and you're like, look, tea, civilized.
Just
I
my,
know.
my next D&D character is just gonna. It's you saying that is reminding me, Mike. If one of my characters in one of these D&D or Pathfinder games dies, and I have to replace them, like the next character is gonna be amazing.
Okay.
You should bring back
gonna
Vanthol
be-
Korpiklani.
It's
Copy-
gonna be
Havanthol Kopiklani was pretty good.
Best name.
It's gonna be like an orc who always drinks tea with his pinky out. And
Just
everything.
Close, but not quite.
The poshest,
Naturally.
It was gonna.
poshest ogre the world
Very,
has
very
ever seen.
similar. It was gonna be a dwarf, but yeah, similar. Like
An
Naturally.
ogre that refuses to use anything that isn't the daintiest of teacups.
Oh yeah, it's like flowery china. No, these cups here though are very Asian inspired. Chen, you feel right at home with these.
so, they have no handles
Takes-
then, right?
That's correct.
takes up
So
knitting
they're not
and
really
makes
they're less
makes it
cups and more
cozy.
bowls.
No, they still like adhere to the cup shape as opposed to a wide open bowl, and you can see a ridge where it's meant to rest on your thumb, so that it's not just a complete circle all the way around.
It's a bowl.
And the
It is-
teacup, the teapot, is also strange. It's got a little round handle thing.
No, actually, coincidentally, the teapot is just a normal teapot.
Teapot's
it's just the
just
cups.
normal. This
the
is
cups are Asian.
outrageous. I feel offended by the lack of a proper teapot. Not really. I'm not gonna push the issue, but inside I'm slightly offended.
You're mildly seething, yeah. I mean, I can understand that. But she just picked some stuff. Right now, there's probably someone in the kitchens going, "Why the fuck have I got the Asian teapot and the normal cups?" But yes,
I reckon
yeah,
Jin probably comes down maybe like 10 minutes later. So
yeah.
if you guys want to do something for 10, like in the next 10 minutes, yeah. Otherwise, Jin turns up.
Nope, just drinking tea. Tea?
I walk out. I'm like fully equipped.
Sure.
Yeah, like fully equipped, great swords on the back. Everything else is in the handy haversack, which is like slung down.
I just have like the norm, like the just like the I can't come up with the word. Just like normal clothes, like
You're just in street clothes.
basically just my underwear.
I'm like just wearing
Boxes
the
and a
same
vest.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh yeah, that's what the other thing I was gonna say. I don't wake I've already forgotten her name. I'm terrible.
Renault.
I don't wake her up.
Tell you what, make a listen check for her, will you? I believe it's a +5. She doesn't wake. If you're
Sure.
you're stealthy. You're stealthy enough when you aren't wearing all of your armor that she probably didn't wake.
Yeah, well, I can roll a stealth if you want.
Fuck it. Yeah, sure. Maybe you're terrible.
I've
YOLO.
Maybe you'll whiff it. You could have not said anything, but now you're gonna have to make that check.
I'm just double checking what it is because I don't have my armor on, which means the armor check isn't on, which means I have to do actual maths.
What armor do you
Well, it's
have?
just a d20 plus your dex and your number, right? You know what? I'll give you
Nailed
that.
it.
I'll give
Of
you
course,
that.
you gotta give me that. I beat her. Listen,
Yeah, but not by a very large amount. No, she
that
doesn't.
doesn't
start-
matter. That's
yeah,
not how it works.
Yeah, no,
You
I'm
gotta
messing
give
with
her
you.
listen.
Yeah, no, she doesn't notice. You
Doesn't
get up.
degrees
Life
of
is easy.
success matter?
Yeah,
This
Yeah.
I like
is
degrees of-
Pathfinder and D&D, not Dungeon World.
yeah. I like degrees of success. It's a shame.
It's a good system.
Yep.
So yeah, like I basically like I get up, like I meditate I meditate for about I don't know an hour, and then I like get my gear together and head downstairs, and then I turn up like to these guys drinking tea.
Yeah, as like the door closes behind you, you hear, "Fuck what?" She'd just woken up behind you.
Tea?
I shake my head.
Okay. Continue drinking. Just chilling out.
So, shall I catch you up with what you are aware of needs to be done, aka the job that you have accepted?
Cultists. Oh, yeah, we didn't really get most of the information.
Yes.
I was going to ask about that, actually, because all she said was, there's cultists. And we were like, alright.
Yeah.
Deal with
The reality is, you were passed a bunch of information. She said she'd sort out the job itself when you're all awake and ready to go. As you were, and with what information you were given, you're aware that there is a cult operating somewhere in Rasaith, and they're doing some weird shit, but they have no idea to what degree the scale extends. And they also don't know if it's connected with the warehouse that you guys originally went to that had, like, outsiders and shit in it, which is usually pretty concerning. Like, magical aberrations in the forests and outsiders at the warehouse isn't technically common. Maybe sometimes you'll find magical creatures in the forest, because again, the world kind of got magic fucked about 1,000 years ago and is still kind of rolling itself back over since. In this case, when you're all up and in one spot, and I guess there are a couple of you drinking tea and Jin's just stood there, Jacobs wanders out. He looks hungover. He looks hungover as shit.
I'm leaning against the wall, like doing the shoulder lean.
You're looking cool as shit. Roll d20 for cool.
Fuck yeah.
Okay, yeah, no. Yeah, Jacobs the kobold wanders on out, and he goes, "Hey, yous mugs. You
Wow,
don't look cool
so
at all."
cool.
Wait, yeah, you're so deep in your head trying to look cool that you jump when he turns up. Fuck, so close. No, I'm messing with you. Jacobs turns up though, and he goes, "Hey, yous mugs.
Morning.
So, you all gonna do the investigatey-coldy business?"
Yes.
Excellent.
Plan.
Great. I was told to give you this stuff when you were up. I would like you to take it so that I can go back to bed. And then he pulls out essentially like I wouldn't say a leather-bound book, but it's at least a neat journal with slightly thicker paper on either side that indicates that it's a journal and not just a notepad.
I will take it.
Okay. When you pick it up and I would assume you take a quick peruse through it, just like
I will do
flash.
just that.
Yes, you see that it's a guard's investigation logs, and according to them, there is a group that's been making some strange purchases, and they keep on disappearing, and as of quite recently, a guard's body appeared underneath like a set of stands in the market square where people usually do like their whole speechy thing. Like, it looks like a gathering center, and this body of a guard was just discovered underneath it with weird signs branded into its shoulders.
How long ago was that?
It would have been 2 days ago.
Right.
So it happened very recently.
Is the body somewhere?
The body has been taken away.
Where? Does it say?
Would it be written in there? I don't know that it would be written in there, but the reality is, if you asked a guard, they would tell you.
Okay, because Jim basically, like, when, like, we're reading that bit, Jim's just like, we should check the body.
Agreed.
Yep. The place where this is located, and it looks like the handwriting is sort of like cramped, neat script. And if anyone asks, Jacobs is like, yeah, I wrote all that. It's good stuff, yeah. But there's like a doodle essentially of a town map in there that's just made up of, you know, when someone gives you street directions and it's just a bunch of lines essentially.
Yeah.
It's basically one of those, and he's pointed out a couple of places where, you know, places of interest. There's a guard's hut. And the market square, which is also where everything is purchased, is where the central stage is. So you could probably combine those two jobs of getting what you need and then investigating this thing.
Right.
And also underneath it is a doodle that is not as good as his handwriting of the brands that are in the guy's shoulders. Jin, you would recognize them as, if not the same, then at least pretty close to the ones that were on that guy.
I drew those, didn't I, in my own book?
Yep.
Okay, I immediately flipped to the page and, like, in my book and, like, just put it next to the note. I'm just like, looks like we got a link, and then flip it closed.
I can't remember. You when you looked at it in the first place, they were like, yeah, this is related to at least a dark priest cult as opposed to dark wizardry, which to you guys would be weird because really there aren't many priests. I mean, there are a bunch, but you know, never as many as there used to be when gods were still doing their god thing. More
Like
obviously.
a death cult thing.
Yeah, so a death cult was very, very rare. This one looks like a similar type of symbol, but it's either an offshoot or someone did a shit job of drawing it. Jacobs insists that his was pretty accurate. And it's very possible that the one who did the branding...
I don't say anything in my head, I'm just like,
Yeah.
on his drawing scale.
Yeah, exactly. It could very well be that he's just crap at it, or it might be different. If you spent a bit more time looking at it, you might be able to tell if you want to make a
That's
quick...
why I want to see the body.
Okay, yeah.
That's why I'm not going to make judgments on the symbol. I want to see the symbol in the flesh, as it were.
Yeah. You'll probably have to ask a guard about that. And he... as he finishes up describing stuff, Renault will also have reached downstairs, gnawing on some kind of food. Looks like jerky. She goes, are we going somewhere yet?
Tea?
No, thank you.
It's like, yeah, we're heading to the market to pick up some supplies, and then we got a couple of leads on the cult.
Okay.
I'm
That sounds good.
putting my like journal away as I'm saying this.
Yeah. She swallows down her food and goes, ooh, while I was thinking about stuff, say, if you'd ever like me to get, like, lessons, that kind of thing, I can do that. I mean, I won't admittedly pay for that, but, you know, might be useful to keep me on my game.
Whatever you say, tutorial.
Yeah. No, she literally says, like, I'm pretty sure that there are some guys... Yeah, she immediately shuts up and then curls into a ball and then explodes, killing everyone. No. She says that there is someone around in town who will basically do training. Ex-Thieves Guild kind of guy. And then she would look around. Not that there's a Thieves Guild, of course.
Yeah,
No,
sure.
of course
Costa's not a thieves guild.
Yep. And if you quickly check your handout for hireling Renault in your handouts thing, you'll be able to see some new stats that I've sort of jammed into there. She now has a page and can do things for you beyond just checking gear. And at the top you'll also see that she's equivalently right now level 2, and she has had no training sessions, and right now a training session costs 75, as opposed to the typical...
What does one training session do?
One training session puts her, like, basically a stage ahead. At 3, she would increase in level. She can't do too many at once, and it takes in, like, a time period based on how you roll. So
technically training doesn't, like... Training 1 and 2 don't do anything.
Yes, that's right.
Right, okay.
If you had a long period of downtime, you could literally just say, here's all the money you'll need, get all 3, and, you know, get better while we're not doing much in town. At this point, the first training session doesn't take much time. It's like basically like the few hours, and then it goes up incrementally. So right now you can't really give her any training, but This is a system that's in place so that she doesn't just sap a percentage of the party's experience. And if you pick up other hirelings along the way, then they likewise will have an independent level of hers.
Is that 2 hireling slots for the entire party?
It's 2 for the whole party.
Okay.
So you can't all just have 2 dudes all the time for everyone. So yeah, you've got space to pull along another person. Whatever role they would perform, I will charge you based on what that role is and how good you want them to be. Because you can find them in town. Everyone's for sale. In fact, the guild meowth will be the one who you would go to, considering...
we'll hire her.
No. How many thousands of gold do you have?
2,000 of gold.
-1.
Yeah, she can cast, like, level 5 magic. Which is not a fucking joke. Yeah, she's the guild. Actually, it's a guild.
There's an N in there.
No. Yeah, but you said Meowth, and I was like, Meowth from Team Rocket.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's who we actually want to hire.
You want to hire me out.
It's fine.
You've already got that. You've got your roguish cat. It's
fine.
fine.
She's not
plus
Meowth.
+6 diplomacy. We can do this.
Yeah, I don't think you watched enough Pokemon if you think that Meowth
No,
is
you're
rogue.
right.
Is a rogue.
Meowth is a fucking useless twat.
He's a paladin, right? I'm sure he's a paladin.
He has one skill, and that is the ability to talk poorly.
Okay.
That's a bard right there.
Oh, low blow.
Harsh. way to harsh on your bard. So
It's funny though.
yeah, it is. Are you going to be taking your cart with you into town?
I mean, I
into the square?
technically don't need it anymore because I have the bag, but I mean, I asked the party like it's
I need it.
I don't need it. If other
He's got
people,
all my stuff on.
What?
then
Okay, so the cart and donkey will be along. I'm going to move the map now. Hooray! Boop.
Well, I'm not gonna
I
buy
forgot
that
how
much. So
how many days did it take to like to and from the hall and shit? Like how long? I forgot how long it took us to go to
It was like-
the warehouses.
It was within a day. It was.
Yeah. It was like a few
I've used
hours each way.
So I've used up 1 feed then.
Yep.
So I've got 19 feed left.
Okay, awesome.
A lot of feet.
So, can everyone see the map going on
Yeah.
here?
A lot of dudes.
Yes.
Some kind of giant monster over here. She's a centaur.
Yep. I haven't
God.
like
So
resized
soft.
anyone's tokens. You guys,
Jesus,
if you're able to
that's
resize your own
Centaur's huge.
tokens, then go for it.
That's
They're large.
Is that a centaur?
Yep.
Centaurs are large.
Yeah, centaurs are large creatures, which is
I couldn't tell because you can only see your top of her body.
yeah. That's because like I
Just
tried
about
to
see
pick
the
one
horse.
where you can see at least some of the horse body.
Just
But,
about.
Yeah.
She just could be wearing really baggy trousers.
She could.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, oh, it's a troll.
This is math facts, but yeah.
Yep. Okay. So, I'm going to tag some people so that you can tell that they are guards. They'll have little purple circles.
Is it the ones in armor?
Not entirely the ones in armor. It's a busy town. I'm trying not to overfill it with people.
Okay.
See, there's one there that isn't in armor next to the stage thing.
Oh, I see.
There's 2 next to the stage.
Those aren't soldiers, and yeah, that's basically there are 2 guards that you can see.
Really, these 2 guys that are identical to the other one aren't guards.
Nope, they're just catboys.
They're just.
Oh, actually, yeah, no, sorry. These
I was gonna
two
say, like,
are
these
in-
2 that are
these
absolutely
are in
identical.
fact definitely guards that I put there and forgot about. Thank you.
I was gonna say, is she a guard?
Who? Nope.
Pink. Okay.
Look at
So
this
that's the other one
so
I picked
unique.
out that might be a guard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So when you're in there, you can see that it's a relatively busy town square. It's still pretty early in the morning, so although merchant stalls are all up and going, like there's not really much hustle and bustle going on yet. To the left is a temple district. It's not as well visited as it used to be, but there are still people
Our
keeping
left
it.
or
Sorry,
our-
the left of the map. It would be
the stone stairs area.
yes, the stone stairs.
And this stand thing is presumably the stand thing we were told about.
Correct.
I would assume.
Nailed
so.
it.
Yes, that's right. And right now you are free to buy things. There is the very first thing you notice is a relatively tall building. It looks like what you would think a cafe is, and there are a bunch of cat people sat there chilling out, and there's kind of a thick hazy smoke around the corners of it.
Oh crap! Can I? Wow. I should have done something before we left.
Shoot.
The wet file briefcase we found would probably have dried out by now.
Okay, yeah.
So
Let's see if there are any checks. I guess we need the equivalent of be very, very careful when opening this thing. Just taking 10 isn't going to be enough because the act in and of itself is a, you know.
Fair enough. But what do you want me to make?
Let's have a look here because I don't know what would be a good. I guess
Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand or
Sleight
dexterity.
of hand is a trained skill.
Yeah, if you aren't trained in it, then you're just using more
Basically,
dexterity.
yeah.
Someone else want to do it?
I have 3
I'm-
decks.
I will let someone who is more dexterous than me do it.
How's
you
your
do.
hireling for it?
Fine.
Let's see here. Your hireling does not have sleight of hand trained yet, so
Yeah, but Chen has +3 to dex.
Chen's dex is going to be the better option out of these two.
You go ahead.
Alright.
I also have 3, but yeah, you do it.
Got
I
it.
think I
Nailed
have
it.
a slight change.
Wasn't a
Okay.
failure.
Can you please make me a second check?
Alright.
Okay. The very first thing you do is tear the book not very well. It damages. Yeah, you basically. Yeah, no, you don't rip it straight in half, but when you try and pull away a sheet of paper from another, it damages a number of them inside the folder. Luckily, you're able to save a few of the pages, and like they haven't completely torn away from each other, so some of the writing is still going to be legible on it. You have, I would say, 3 of the 18 pieces of paper.
Wow.
Like they were waterlogged. It was very damaged, and it was going to be a hard check. That 18 is actually very impressive. I was reckoning you'd only get 1 page. When you look over it, you'll see that one of them is like a taxation log, and you can literally see written underneath it legitimacy cover, which you would probably posit to mean this is the stuff that they're using to fake the rest of their business.
Okay.
It's a less important page than you would think warrants kind of destroying and hiding. And when you go to the second legible page, which you figure to be about 5th in the stack, you see that there is a missive. A lot of it's illegible. Has anyone? I don't even know that it would be in a language that you speak. Some of it appears to be a weird hybrid language. You can see some hints of common and some
Well,
hints
hang
of
on,
abyssal.
before you say that, let's everyone list what languages we know.
Okay, go for it.
I know Abyssal, Infernal, and Draconic.
Okay,
I know Common, Sylvan, and Elven.
okay.
I know Elven and Gathling and I think Common. That's it.
Yeah, all right.
Greg?
Orcish, Common, and Abyssal.
All right. Coincidentally, everyone who can read Abyssal, you notice some of the
Nailed it,
words in
Josh.
it. Some
Yep.
of the words in it, and then there are others that appear to be Elven.
I guess
So-
so between the two of us, between the like sort of 2 sets of languages we know, we can kind of piece something together.
Yeah, it looks like this person did their own little homemade cipher by just swapping between the language for each word, which doesn't make as much sense because Abyssal isn't really a written language anyway, so they're more
No.
like it's more like phonetic writings of words, and they're more like phrases than words. Like, in all, even though you understand the language, this is complicated as hell. So could someone please make me I guess it would have to be at least 2 of you, one who does Elven and the smartest of you who can do Abyssal. Give me some intelligence checks.
Is it just straight intelligence, or is it actually like? Because I know just
I have +1 intelligence in, and
'Cause
I
I
know
have, like-
Elven. That's about it.
I have +2 intelligence, but I also have stuff like knowledge arcana.
It's not going to be down to a knowledge skill. If you know linguistics, that would help.
I don't, so just
Yeah.
be 2 for me.
If anyone has a linguistics training, that would
Go,
assist
Josh, I
you.
believe. And not
Spellcraft?
I
smart.
believe I have.
Spellcraft is my only other thing that I could potentially train.
Wait, does
I-
Ebram have linguistics?
Yeah, I do have linguistics.
Oh shit. Okay then. With
I still need to make the abyssal check though.
yes. Well, whoever's the best out of you in intelligence
Go,
who speaks
Josh, I
abyssal.
believe-
It's me.
Okay. All
Only
right.
slightly. Like, I'm not a thick ass. But
Okay. So we've got Tal's linguistics check for the Elven portion.
Okay. And then this is my intelligence.
All right, that's not too bad. That's not too bad. So, although it's a really nasty hodgepodge of languages, you get quite a lot of assistance with Ebram in sort of leading you through it. Like he says, this sentence looks like it's meant to say this, and then you can fill in the blanks as and where it works. And what it basically comes across is as a missive stating that a lot of the procedures haven't gone through as well as were anticipated. and a number of the branches have stopped responding. They aren't entirely sure why is what you get. You try and read more, but a lot of this page is illegible. You could spend some more time on it, but honestly, it looks like that's the most important information you can derive from it.
If it's a missive, is there any kind of the main thing I would look for, realizing it's kind of like that kind of official kind of writing? I'd be looking for, like, is it signed by someone? But like, is there a mark? Is there a seal? Is there a signature? Like that kind of thing.
It's not on this page at the very least.
Okay.
And it looks like the pages, like the next couple of pages that were behind it, are also on some of the illegibly damaged ones.
Okay. What about the third page that we got?
Okay, the third page is the very, very last page. Thankfully, it was the easiest one to peel away of the entire bunch, and it's a map. Or at least you would assume it's a map. Again, it's also quite water damaged, so the ink has run in a lot of places, but you make out the shape of the continent at the very least. I'll just quickly drag us back over to that again, and I will point out the places that you have been able to see.
What was the previous thing saying? Sorry, I was...
It was basically a missive about how some of their plans haven't seemed to have gone as they should have, and that some of their branches have been... they've gone quiet for reasons that can't be discerned. I'm going to take this big dark blue here, and I'm going to draw little lines in a couple of places. And you notice you're able to make out the entirety of the shape of it, and there is a smudged X on top of Rasaith, like in this location on the map itself. Okay. So it looks like it connects two borders. There is also one over here, which actually wouldn't be too far from where you were in the very beginning of the story, I believe.
No, me and Wrath were between.
No, Greg.
I was gonna say, because me and Wrath were the other way entirely.
That was Greg. Yeah.
We were like here. Oh,
yep.
Fuck the ping and guff. We were like there.
We were in between here.
Yeah.
Yep. And there is another one here. It looks like they were probably meant to be more, but they've smudged into like nothingness. It could be anywhere in the location of this like smudge of continent. Like that's all you could make out. So there are three basically scrawly looking X's that weren't entirely damaged. That's what you got off of it.
I feel like we should turn these documents over to the Guild Meowth.
Okay. If you were all there when you were doing it, she isn't like actually awake while you were all muddling this stuff out. Looks like she's a late riser at the very least.
We got more on linguistics apparently.
Oh, you got even more on it. No, you had enough information for you to pull it all through.
Yeah, we need to change this condition modifier on Tau sheet.
Why is this condition modifier file? Oh yeah, you got injured at some point, I guess. There you go.
Yeah.
Alright, you're healthy. All is well.
Because I can't change it myself, so...
Oh, that's weird. You should be able to, but it's fine. I'm now like going through and quickly checking everyone else's sheets just so that they aren't fucked.
I don't use my sheet online anyway.
Yeah,
nope,
that's fair enough.
Neither do I.
Anyway, moving on.
Right, so we're here.
Yeah, you're now there. The guild mount wasn't there, but if you leave it, then a hungover Jacob says, "Well, if that's all, I will tell her later. I'm going back to bed," and he'll scamper off.
Bye. Alright, so there was a cafe with high as fuck cats.
You wouldn't say high as fuck because it's a bit fucking early in the day. It looks more like they're having breakfast, but there are some who are having a morning joint. Right now, it'd be the equivalent of, well, I don't know. How early did you get up in the morning?
Real early.
Give me some numbers, for fuck's sake, people. I can't tell you how late it is until I know.
I'd probably be up at like 5.
Okay, and when did Chen go down and have tea?
Probably like 6.
Okay, cool. And then giving you guys the time to get through, like, you know, putting everything together and figuring that out. I would say it was about 7:30 when you left, if that sounds about correct.
Yeah, I'd say it's probably about 8 now.
About 8.
Yep, it's about 8 o'clock then. Yeah, no, there are people, like, having breakfast. It looks like they're sort of mercantile types. Most of them are catfolk. There's, like, a couple of people lighting up in the corners, but it also looks like they're staying away from the middle of the building, so everyone who's having breakfast doesn't just get hazed out before their day can begin.
Got the Snoop Dogg of cat people in there.
Yeah, no, there is someone who's just water falling into their own nose over and over again. It looks like they've been there for 3 hours.
What do these stands look like they've got?
Okay. Let's just quickly go here. There is a stand that is doing, like, caravan goods, so there's feed and saddles and that kind of shit. and there's a very bored-looking guy sat there because no one's really come to him yet. There is a food stall. It's a lot of vegetable-based groceries, no meats that you can see, and they're doing okay business. You can see then to their left, on this map at least, the left is a butcher's stall. And then scattered around, you can see that there is a smithy that's further back, there's a tavern that's further back, and there is a couple of emporiums that state that they're of wild and magical goods, and then there's also essentially Adventurer's Mart, which is a little bit along.
Okay. I say to the party, I need to pick up some alchemical equipment, and then a couple of other things related to that, and then we can go on with what we intend to do, so maybe meet back here in like an hour.
Dealio.
Sure.
Okay, so while you're all picking up the things you need to purchase, I believe that we'll move on to Greg's thing now, shall we?
Yay, my thing.
Okay, so I take it you would go to the guy who's selling saddles and stuff when you're asking about horses, yes?
The amount of twos he rolled was very impressive.
That seems like a solid thing to do.
Okay.
Yeah, I rolled real well on this. Like it was
baffling. Okay, it was baffling. So yeah, you go up to this basically travels goodsman, and he looks along at you all. And when you're the only one who still stood there, he's going, "Oh, can I help you with anything?"
Yes. Good morning.
He looks pleased that you actually do want something, and he sits a little bit more upright. Yeah, what you need?
Well, for starters, I need some feed for my friend here. Pat, 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 pat. No.
You pat Jin on the head. You asshole! Okay. No, he looks at your wallet pad and he goes, "Well, that's a mighty interesting creature you got there. Hello there, little guy." Of course, he's not small at all.
Not exactly little.
Yeah, how big is Booktai?
Like, he's like a young male bull, so he's like cow size, basically.
Yeah, the guy that you're speaking to is a man who appears to be somewhat in his 40s. He's a bit of a disheveled and scruffy-looking cat boy. You would say that he basically comes at head level with with this massive beast. But he's going, "Hello there, little guy," and he would be friendly and pet it and all that lark. Yeah,
It takes his hand up.
He doesn't bite that much.
He gores.
Gores his hand off.
Yeah, and he goes, "So what? God, I can't say I've ever seen one of these before. What does he eat?"
Oh, vegetables and things.
Oh, shit. Okay. Do you want long, good for travel, or do you just want some fresh stuff? Because if you're after the fresh, the grocery's like right behind you.
Well, some long travel stuff, and I'll grab some from there as well.
Right, great. And he'll, how much do you ask for?
I'll get 10 days worth.
Okay, cool. He basically goes rummaging for a sack, and goes, "Let's do it for you." And you can see that it's a lot of, essentially, dried vegetables, and they're all sort of tied together in bundles so that you can tell 10 feeds apart. So, in the one bag, there are packages of 10.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Excellent.
I'll pay him.
Yep. Great.
I'm also looking at purchasing a horse. I don't know if you happen to know anyone selling any.
Well, I got saddles. I can certainly point you the correct way, though. Let's have a quick think here. I got my old buddy Marcus. What kind of horse are you after?
A big one.
Maybe you'd like to be a bit... Maybe you've never purchased a horse before. In fact, you probably haven't purchased a horse before. You can get them in all kinds of shapes and sizes, and I would guess by your big friend here, you're after one that's a little bit more combat aware than a dainty walker.
Definitely needs to be trained.
Scooter pony.
Yeah, you don't want the putt-putt pony. It goes, okay, that it narrows it down.
It's fine as long as it's putt-putt senior, then it's good.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, why did we send the putt-putt junior? It sucks.
Such a good episode.
I want to see right into battle.
Oh my god, have you not seen that episode of Futurama? Fuck me. It's the best episode of Futurama ever.
The putt-putt junior sucks. We'll get on that in 1,000 years.
You should have a putt pony and then have his like knees up by his ears. The horses are like armored to fuck all.
Yeah, no. Okay, so he basically states that there are only a few people who would sell you combat trained horses, and when he asks more about what you're after, you make it quite clear that you would prefer the bigger the better. Yes.
Yeah, indeed.
He goes, okay, that's admittedly a bit more complicated. You see, a lot of people who have big trained horses tend to already be like knights or paladins, that kind of thing. Tell you what, though, I know there's a stable where they keep a bunch. If they've got some to sell, that'll be the place to go. And,
Wonderful.
And he marks a little... Well, I guess if you've got something to write on, otherwise he like takes the back of a receipt and he just quickly scribbles directions on it.
Write it on your hand.
I think I've got some stuff to write on.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, he just, if anything, like he'll pick up like the back of a receipt and scribble on it for you, as opposed to go rummaging for writing where. And he'll pass it over, and it directs you to a place that's slightly along in the Temple District.
Thank you.
Okay, and when you're traveling to the Temple District, you do see a couple of places that you can literally see like breeds of horses with like barding and stuff on them, and you think, wow, shit, these are knightly horses. But for some reason, the directions don't take you to this place. They don't take you to the next one, or the next one either. They continue to take you further on, and eventually you reach. Like it's a good like 30-minute walk, I would say. Like it's no short distance.
It's fine.
Which makes you aware that you've now got like 30 minutes to get back for whenever Jin said meet up.
I'm sure they'll wait.
Yeah,
Nope.
Won't be that late.
possibly.
Nope.
Yeah, and you eventually come across to another pen, and there is a stable with its shut doors. It's next to a small chapel, and outside it, and leaning on a fence but sat on a barrel, is a guy in like, I would say half plate, in the fact that it's probably full plate, but a bunch of it's missing.
It's shit.
He turns around and like the entire back is just not there.
Essentially that's it.
It's like the hospital ground of armor.
Yeah. No, it looks like either someone gave him half an armor set, or he just decided, fuck it, I don't need to put on all the armor if I've got my back to a wall. I don't need armor on that side of me.
Makes sense.
Yeah, and this one is. Let's have a quick think here. It is not a cat person. It is a half-orc.
Well,
So he looks kind of pleased to see you.
what did he say his name was? Began with an N. Martin or something.
No, that was just when he was thinking about other stuff. This is not Martin.
Okay.
I guess he would have given you a name. This person's name is Jackson.
Jackson.
Yep. This is Jackson. He appears to be a paladin from this small chapel, from what markings you can see on him.
Good morning.
Yeah. He goes, hey there, buddy. How can I help you? And he looks around, like, wondering why you would have come to him at his small side of a chapel. And he goes, you're not a worshipper, are you?
No.
Okay.
The man in the market, on the stall for the horses and things, said that someone here may be looking at selling a horse.
His eyes narrow a bit, and then he glances over at the stable and he goes, I don't know why you would have been sent to me. I mean, I've got like a couple, but they tend not to get along with people at all.
Oh, that's fine. I'm good with animals.
Yeah, and almost to make a point, then the stable door shudders with the sound of something heavy kicking against it. If this was meant to be normal, though, it does immediately alarm Jackson here. He goes, well, what the... Well, he looks like he's about to oath, but he holds himself back. He's like, you're a paladin, get it together, man.
We'll just let it not be a horse and let it be something like a rhino.
No, he goes up to the stable door and he goes, I'm getting it! And
More like an elephant.
he opens up the door, and I would say out stomps, but stomp isn't graceful enough for something this heavy moving this casually. What climbs out is a white stallion, or at least it looks to be like a stallion, except you can immediately see by the glowing blue in its eyes and trailing along it in like thin runes. This is no ordinary horse. And it immediately like snaps at the guy at the gate itself, and then will trot over towards you, Munakoi.
Good
What's his
morning.
name?
I'll talk to it.
You talk to an animal.
Yeah.
Refer to him as Shadowfax.
You know, the horse quite literally pauses when you speak to it in horse. He goes, "That's not normal."
No, I suppose not.
Uh-huh. Tell you what. How come you could speak horse? Usually horses speak horse.
I can speak with every animal.
He's a secret horse.
Secret horse.
Stealth
Yeah.
horse.
It's a special talent of mine.
I see. Okay then. Tell you what. Are you leaving this hellhole?
Eventually, I assume, yes. Here, immediately here, yes. I won't be here long.
Like
And
if a
we're
horse's
probably
eye,
gonna
if
leave
a
the
horse's
city.
eyes could narrow, this horse's eyes narrow, and it stomps one hoof down on it, down on the ground, and it leaves like a very thin imprint. Which again, like this is a heavy horse. That should have been a fucking massive print in this mud. He goes, "Okay then, tell me, how do you feel about justice?"
Justice is good.
Great,
Oh, God.
great.
Oh, I know.
Are you gonna be
We're
a
about to
paladin?
go and purge some cultists. How's that for you?
Like the horse whinnies. Holy shit! Cultists!
Yes, they're bad, and we're going to stop them.
He stomps his hoof, and this time it does leave a very, very firm dent in it. I'm in! I'm absolutely in! Tell this man! Tell this man I'm in.
Look at him. He's probably very confused.
Yeah.
He's in.
Jackson pauses and goes, "You're gonna have to explain yourself a little bit better."
The horse likes me and wants to come with me.
Like a shade, he drops a skin shade. He pales visibly. You're kidding! It's been
okay?
like 3 years
3 years of what?
of this asshole.
He's not an asshole. He's lovely.
He looks between you and the horse, and he immediately just turns away and goes, "Oh, fuck this. Okay, fine. You know what? Fine. Sure. That'll be..." And then he names the price that we agreed on before, and I can't remember off the top of my head.
Came up with,
Like,
I'll pay him.
half a week ago, if more.
I've already taken it off my money, so it's fine.
Yep, great. And that comes with a saddle, and the horse seems pleased. Finally, we can move on, and I can do some justice.
Yes, justice will be met. What's the time? I know the time. I'm good at time. I need to be back with my friends in like 25 minutes. You're probably faster than me. Do you mind?
I'm a horse.
Yes. That's...
I have a saddle on me now. You
Yep.
just do it.
All right. Good. I'll get on the horse.
Great.
Ride back.
Awesome.
And make it in plenty of time.
Yes, you do. Like, he goes, can we open it up? Can we gallop? Can we go? And he looks around and
absolutely,
note.
But be careful not to trample anyone.
All right. Tell you what. So, have you got any like riding skill?
I do. I do have riding skill.
How good is it?
Pretty good. Pretty good.
Give me a number.
I will roll it if you like.
Yes, please.
Bam.
All right. You don't.
Shit roll.
Yeah, you don't have an easy time holding on to him when he first starts galloping, so he calms his shit down, essentially, and goes, "All right, I suppose I shouldn't be running around in the city anyway. If you don't mind, I'm gonna stop doing the talking thing now, because you are definitely not a horse." And
No, I am not.
He looks over his shoulder and does like that thing. Are you?
No.
Good. And there you go, you've now been introduced to your horse, and I believe you're the one who was going to name it.
Yes. I came up with a name, and it's here. It's here. Sukibata.
That's
It
it,
means-
Sukibata.
It means Shadowfax.
It means axe hero
It does actually mean axe hero.
and or great hero.
Yeah.
Yeah. I remember that.
Axe cop the horse.
Axe cop.
Yeah.
It's no axe beard, but
Tell you what, I will now make his sheet visible to everyone so that you can see him. He is basically a good horse. Like, it's the only way to describe him.
It's got like, launchers on its side that fires throwing axes.
Yeah, it's a Radiant Heavy Warhorse.
You found a picture.
I did find a picture. When you arrive, I will... Well, I guess technically you've arrived. I will put his token in.
He's arrived, but the rest of us haven't even done our shopping yet.
Yeah.
Because time!
Because time!
Space and time. Wobbly.
Wobbly, timey-wimey stuff.
Indeed.
And frozen in time.
Time and space.
Here he is.
Oh my god.
Marvelous.
Isn't he marvelous?
From that far away, that fucking token looks like fucking Chillmore.
I know. It looks... Oh my god. Can I have a dragon?
How much money have you got, and how many twos are you going to roll?
It's not gonna happen. Alright, dragons are assholes.
All the
I know
rolling
dragons are
I did,
assholes.
it was entirely possible that I would find something like a rhino or elephant.
That's
Yes.
what I was hoping for.
Yeah, no, it was a possibility. I basically picked out, like, the large trained rideable animals after he succeeded in, like, 2 different checks for picking both a heavy creature and a combat trained one.
Icon has control.
Yep, give me a moment.
No.
Name...
So he's not only combat trained, but he's also incredibly paladin-esque.
Yes, he is basically a paladin. He has a paladin ability. He smites evil.
What?
Yep. although it's like their special version of Smite Evil that isn't the same as Smite Evil. There is actually, like, this is a horse with a real template on it, which is kind of dope.
He fucks up evil things.
Once per day, pick an evil-aligned creature, attacks versus it, gain a modifier equal to Charisma for your attack and damage, and AC against them. And it's a swift action. It persists until the target is dead or the horse rests. Admittedly, this horse only has a Charisma of +1, because despite it being kind of dope, it's still just a horse. There you go. The reality is, though, this horse is large. Gregors are going to take the piss, and that means he can only be used outdoors.
Gonna have to make him layered.
Yeah, I'm working on it. Give me a moment.
Got it. That's fine.
I don't have it all in place. 19.
He's glorious. He's magnificent.
Does he have those markings on his face?
Yep.
Yes.
Does his eyes glow?
Yes.
Jesus Christ. What the fuck? How much does this cost?
Not that much, because the guy wanted to get rid of him.
Oh, you're so lucky.
He like, what can I say? Greg nailed a bunch of
He
fucking
is
rolls.
basically...
Does rolling twos really count as nailing it?
Well, yeah, but especially when it was basically D2 a couple of times.
It was D2 once. It was D3, then D2, then D6, then D3, then D3.
Yeah, no, it was good because I was using positives. I was using what was it?
The
Positives.
D6 was the
evens.
variant of horse, I think.
Yes, the D6 was your variant. That's where it could have been like elk or some shit, whatever. And then the evens meant that the alignment was shifting to good, and then eventually it was like, yeah.
Oh my god, it would have been
paladin
amazing
horse.
if you got an evil horse.
Yeah, he could have gotten the Fiendish Heavy Warhorse, which is actually what the good Heavy Warhorse is based on. Because they made their Fiendish one and then never gave me a template, even though they have a Radiant template, they never put it on the horse themselves, so I had to do it myself. Like an arsehole.
Poor you.
Yep.
Doing actual games.
I could have just pulled the Fiendish horse out and been like, enjoy, it's a CR2 creature. No. Okay. So that was, like, you get back in 5 minutes. Like, it wasn't a 5-minute purchase because you actually had to get him saddled up and shit. So yeah, you ride back on in. You've still got, I would guess, 15 minutes to kill. Probably do things like buy your horse some feed.
Yep, I'll get him some feed. I'll go back to the guy
riding Sukpatar. Yeah, he's
This
shocked.
massive horse.
Yeah, he's utterly fucking shocked.
Hello again.
Yeah, no, he basically really now.
Yes.
Really,
Take
really.
some more feed.
Yeah.
Do you know where I can buy some armor?
Armor for the horse? Are you kidding me?
No.
Fuck, I guess the
I thought you couldn't
blacksmith.
afford the
I
armor,
can
Greg.
afford different armor.
You can't afford the full barding, can you? But you can afford.
I can't afford chainmail. I can afford studded leather though.
That's pretty good. That's still pretty fucking good for your horse.
It's an extra +3 AC.
Yeah, he'll point you to the blacksmith, and he'll also give you the necessary amounts of feed, which again, I think you did the numbers for already, yeah?
I did.
Yep. Yeah, he gives you the necessary amount of feed, and points you the way of the blacksmith, who likewise is mildly incredulous with the sight of your horse, but, pulls out the necessary heavy war horse style studded leather armor, which she has like a few sets for different horses. Most of it appears to be plate. She's a bit disappointed when you state that it isn't plate.
Sorry, I will come back and buy some more expensive stuff later when I have more money.
Fair enough, and that's your purchasing done, presumably, unless you have any last things.
We'll go
Right.
back with my magnificent stuff and await everyone else.
Yeah, okay, cool. So who's next?
Just
I don't mind. I don't have a lot to buy, but I can wait unless
Yeah,
someone.
do I.
to have the
Fuck it,
can-
Jin.
Okay, sure. So I won an alchemy kit, which you said was 65
I'll
gold.
back.
Actually, the 65 is the full kit price. The one that's just the crafting parts is 25, which is much better.
Sure. So I'll buy an alchemy kit. That's not how you spell. Alchemy kit, and you said it's 25 gold?
Correct. It weighs 5 pounds, or in your case, nothing.
25 gold.
Yep.
Math.
I remember you saying you were going to do things like buy weed and get other things that were useful for you.
I'm doing math. Alright. Cool, that's how much money I have. So how much, how much the formulas cost?
Alright, which ones are you after? Because it's basically going to be like the potion cost, and then I'll divide it based on like how complicated it really is.
Comprehend languages.
Alright. Let's
Fire belly.
comprehend language.
Double checking which ones I already have.
And they're all level 1, yeah.
Yeah, I can't. I can only do level 1.
Okay, it's 50 gold per thing. If they're level 1 ones, unless you pick a particularly complicated first level potion.
I'm gonna go with. I know there's one called monkey fish. That's the best one.
Monkey fish.
It gives
to
you a
look at
climb.
this.
It gives you a climb speed and a swim speed of 10 foot.
That's dope as shit.
It's called monkey fish.
That's awesome.
Um,
That is the coolest thing, monkey fish. Yeah.
It's like a band name.
yeah. I really wish I could take blend, but it's elf only. It's really annoying.
Well, in this case, I would figure you could still do it. Like, why would it say elf only? 1 second.
I don't know. It's literally elf only. It's
gain bonus to stealth and made checks without cover of. Oh no, it means elves naturally have blend. I think if it's a potion of blend, you're fine. Yeah, you can get that.
What item?
Potion of blend, gain a bonus to stealth, make checks without cover or concealment. Usually that's the thing that elves can do in plain sight, but in your case, you're not an elf, but you're going to make a potion that does it, you're fine. Yeah, you can
I
have
don't.
blend.
But it says elf only. Like literally in the description of like the formula.
Let's open up elves themselves and see why.
So you're just saying they're 50 each.
Yep.
So I'll definitely buy comprehend languages. And I need to write these down.
It's just because of part of their magical racial traits. Yeah, you can't have blend, sadly.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like literally just says blend.
Yep. I was looking into why.
Formula of comprehend languages. That just seems like it'll be useful.
Understand all spoken and written languages. Yep.
Formula of fire belly, I think would be useful.
Magical fire, granting you fire resistance, a standard action, breathe a 15-foot cone flame that deals 1d4 fire damage.
I just feel like it. I don't think it's very like. I don't think stat wise it's very good. I just feel like it might have situational usage.
Oh, totally. There is.
Never
You
know.
never know. You never know when
Fire.
being able to breathe 15-foot cones of flame might be useful.
Exactly.
Is there a limit to how many things an alchemist can know, like
Nope.
formula-wise? Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, there's monkey fish. Yeah.
They do
Adorable.
the same as wizards. They have a book and they can copy them into a book. Let's do C alignment as well, and if that's not any more complicated.
C alignment. Let's have a look here. Can you roll me a D2?
A D2?
Yep.
A D2?
Yep. It's considerably more priesty, so I've just got to make sure.
2.
Yeah, you can have it.
Cool. I want a polypurpose panacea because that's pretty interesting.
Polypurpose panacea is really good.
Sounds amazing.
It's like basically fuck, what's that spell called?
What do you find on this stuff?
Google.
My alchemist stuff.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, alchemist formulae.
Right.
Let's see.
How many have I
What's it do?
bought? So that'd be 4, so that'd be 200 gold.
Yeah. Oh god. Okay. So the polypurpose panacea is it creates one of several cantrip level effects relating to your health, well-being, or entertainment. It has no side effects. For instance, the intoxication effect wouldn't cause a hangover. When you use the panacea, you choose one of the following effects. So it can be an analgesic, which means you don't feel minor aches and pains like arthritis, a cold, or a hangover for an hour. For the duration, it's +2 resistance against pain spells. Clarity, +1 competence on a single thing. Essentially, it's a potion of boop.
Cool.
Hallucinations. Have pleasant hallucinations for 1 hour, such as wandering lights, music, playful surreal animals, and so on. You can tell they're not real, but they are distractions, so you have a -2 penalty on perception for the duration. Intoxication. You feel comfortably intoxicated for an hour, as if you had a few alcoholic beverages. Oh, lucid dream. If you take this within an hour of going to sleep, you have a lucid dream under your control that lasts for an hour. That is awesome. I've now decided they're probably those are going to be on sale in the coffee shop. The lucid dream
Adhesive
potion.
spittle. I think I'll take the last one.
Yeah.
So what happens if a cat person takes it and gets on catnip? Like, what the fuck happens?
They OD and die.
Well, no, it's the same because this one's like it says it has no side effects, so I guess it's the same idea as smoking weed and doing a tab, I guess.
Okay, so I
Like
bought.
doing weed and coke at the same time.
Not coke. That's a bit harsh. I would actually say closer to shrooms, weed and shrooms at the same time, which is still going to be the most miserable sensation afterwards.
Yeah, so I went with formula of comprehend languages, formula of fire belly, formula of sea alignment, formula of polypurpose panacea, and formula of adhesive spittle. So that's 250 gold total.
Huh. There's an amazing one in here, which is the panacea of wakefulness. It's another one of the poly uses. You remain awake for 2 hours without feeling sleepy and without side effects such as jitteriness. You gain a +5 resistance bonus against sleep spells such as lullaby and sleep. The use of the panacea merely delays your need for sleep and doesn't count as rest or sleep. You can use it multiple times in succession, but as each effect wears off, you are as tired as you would be if you hadn't used it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can fucking stack it up until it just knocks you out when you in the moment it wears off.
Yeah, so I bought a kit, I bought those 5. I don't think I need anything more.
Okay. You buy it from a pretty friendly guy who also appears to be an alchemist, and he's happy to answer questions or give you advice if you have any, considering you're still quite a budding alchemist. He sees someone taking on their first level 1 alchemies. He's very excited.
Okay.
But yeah, assuming
then
you have nothing for him, then he's like, yep, sure, come to me if you need advice.
I thank him for his help. Take my formulas and note I need to copy those down later, properly, and then I'd head back to town. That's all I need.
Okay. Excellent. I imagine that you're waiting on Monaco to turn up.
Yeah, I assume unless
long.
anyone else is buying even less than me, I assume I'm the first one back, to be honest.
Probably not going to buy a lot, so I'll probably be there first.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll move on to you, Chen.
All right. Well, first off, I'm going to look for a magic component for my read magic spell, which is a clear crystal or mineral prism, and it doesn't actually say how expensive this thing is. So
If it doesn't say, then it's usually very not expensive at all.
5 GP.
5 GP. All right.
Yep. Does it use it up or?
I would assume not.
If it does, that's insanely expensive for.
I think a lot of the time it will specify in the spell whether it uses it.
It's a level 0 spell.
Yeah, no, it doesn't use it up.
Probably not then.
No.
I was gonna say it's like for a level 0 spell, I doubt it's even.
Well, the reality is, if you're after clear crystal, you could pick really trash tier stuff, but 5 will give you one that's in that's been cut into the shape of an eyeglass.
Whatever, I'll
Fancy.
take that. Sure.
Spend some money. Why not?
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
why not?
get
I have money.
He's just like, shit, if you want an extra 2 gold, I'll put it on a chain for you so you can wear it.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, alright, there you go. You get a
7 gold, yeah?
Yep, essentially a clear crystal monocle that it's worth fuck all to look through until you cast Read Magic and look through it. There you have it, 7 gold, you can have a necklace.
You look like the poshest bastard.
Yeah.
Let me see here. Yes.
Yeah, it's like before you can't, like anyone who's looking at you while you're reading things
Clear
like, how can
crystal
you
monocle.
see through it? Yep, clear crystal monocle.
Excellent. Alright,
Plus, you can
Other
just
than-
look posh all the time.
Yep.
other than that, I couldn't actually find something much else, other than, like, potions. So,
Well,
I
would
would-
you like to pick some
I
up?
would indeed like some,
Let's open up that potion.
probably, like, 2 Cure Light Wounds potions, and
Okay.
those...
Just as a sort of an aside, I don't get many right at the minute, but Cure Light Wounds is a potion I can make, so I can make 2 of those. It would use both my slots, but I can make 2 of those a day for free for myself. So,
Then I would probably not get that.
Well,
like, so,
Oh.
and
It's-
right now they can only be used on me. But when I
can-
get discoveries, I can potentially make my potions work on other people as well. So,
okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
so right now you will want some because they're like basically
Sure.
going, he's basically going, here's some of my blood and some stuff.
Yeah. Sure. Yeah, 2 Cure Light Wounds potions. That would
Alrighty.
be 50... It says 50 gold here.
Yep, it's 50 apiece.
because I can make I have a potion of Cure Light Wounds on me, so someone else can have that because I don't need it anymore. I can make my own.
I'm just gonna buy 2. Like, just
Who would like
because.
this potion of Cure Light Wounds? I
I
have.
will happily take it.
Okay.
Times 2.
Oh yeah, I have a half full flask of Flaccid.
How much does that heal?
Cure Light Wounds is 1d8, isn't it?
Hold on. It says here. It is 1d8 points of damage plus 1 point per caster level.
It will just be a
And
D8
it'd
plus
be-
1 because it's the cast level 1 because that's the like you could get a Cure Light Wounds that's like very very professional.
Yeah, but that's
Eventually,
gonna cost more.
it would cost you more. Although essentially, by the time Jin hits Discovery level, I think that those Cure Light Wounds would be a D8 plus 5 or something. I can't remember how long it takes.
It's like 3.
I would assume that the
3.
I would assume the potions weigh like half.
Probably don't even.
They don't have a weight, and
anything.
no, it's negligible.
Okay.
If they don't have a weight recorded, they don't have a weight in game.
I was thinking about getting some sort of a like magic armor potion or something like that.
I would suggest Mage Shield then, or whichever one it is.
It depends.
armor.
Do you
Mage
wear
armor.
any? Do you wear any armor at all, Roneth?
I do.
Then you can't use mage armor.
I cannot.
No, mage armor can only be
Bark
cast on.
skin might work. Is that
Actually,
natural
it's
armor?
a plus 4 armor bonus. So I mean, if you could get something else that gives you a deflection bonus, that's the kind of one you want.
Yeah, mage armor can't be used on an armored target.
Bark skin would
Bark
work.
skin is natural
armor.
That would
Yeah.
stack, yeah.
Bark skin is the one.
Yeah, and I mean, there's ones like bless bonuses, luck bonuses, like, yeah. So you'd have to find one that gives you a different kind of bonus.
Potion of bark skin I know is actually a thing. I don't know if
Yeah, it is. I'm looking for it. It's 300 gold pieces for a bark skin to a potion.
Which is why I'm very.
I wouldn't recommend it yet.
There's the
I
one.
think-
There's the shield one that gives you a deflection bonus. It's like mage shield. It's like plus 4
Shield.
deflection bonus.
The potion equivalent is Shield of Faith plus 2. Let's have a quick look here.
I don't think that's the same thing at all.
It is.
That's not what I'm
it's-
thinking of.
Well, it's creates a shimmering
He
magical
means,
field around the target with a plus 2 deflection bonus to AC.
I think he means the magic shield where it
Yeah, it's
like,
just called shield.
arcane missiles.
And I just mean shield. Shield. Invisible disc is plus 4 to AC. Blocks magic missiles.
Let's see here.
There's probably.
the
I
shield
very.
bonus.
I definitely assumed there'd be a potion of that. It's only a level 1 spell.
I would think so. In this, though, they've got the only potion available is Shield of Faith, which is 50 gold pieces, and it gives you plus 2 deflection bonus to AC and stuff, which stacks.
That is true.
You apparently can't get.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, if you want to, potion of Shield of Faith.
See, the dream is that one day I'll be able to buy or create an item that has the command word that has the command to turn myself invisible. That's what I want.
That'll
That
probably
would be-
happen. This is basically 3.5. There's billions of magic items.
Yeah, and don't forget you're in Mage Punk world where enchanted equipment is not rare. Full grade sorcerers though
Exactly.
are very rare, but wizards
But
and
I
shit
also,
not rare.
first off, I need to be able to actually create wondrous items, which I can get through a hex. Through like being a shaman, I could just get that feat.
Which is cool.
But for now, there's an invisibility potion for 300, and I'm tempted, but I shouldn't. So I'll just buy a Shield of Faith +2.
Yep. Okay.
That's 50. Another 50.
Yep. Oh yeah, was that a joke then, Josh, or is Jin going to buy some nip? Because I found the prices for it. It's
No,
kind
good.
of silly. 5 GP for a pound.
I already have mysterious strokes anyway.
This is true.
I have
Seriously,
To,
5 GP for a pound?
Well, to be fair, probably about what we would cost in an economy where it wasn't illegal.
That's a good point.
But
weed isn't even that expensive, like as it is.
you can get it in vending machines in America now.
Yeah,
In
the old
specific
weed
places.
box. Isn't that right, Tao?
Well, it might have been Amsterdam. I
Well,
definitely.
I kind of doubt it in America because America's really weird because like specific states have legalized it, but
Yeah.
it's still a federal crime.
Well, actually,
Like-
on Washington and Colorado, I think, are legal on a federal level, but Oregon just, I think, recently passed it.
I thought it was still like like even on the places where they've made it legal, it's still like federally illegal.
No, it's been overturned since then.
Yeah,
Okay.
it used to be that they could just the DEA could just do a seizure on anything if they wanted to.
You know, sort of like the mob, but apparently legal.
Yeah.
Anyway, so there's that all sorted. Renault has... How much gold did she have? Because she might buy shit.
Because I gave her the 100 for the contract.
Yep, I think she's got 105 GP, 8 silver, and 12 copper. She probably will go buy a pound of nip, and also does not appear to have food or anything like that. So yeah, she spends like 10 gold and fills out her shit with stuff she needs.
Do I have rations? I think I have rations. I need to still check.
Let's see.
So
here.
definite.
Yeah, I have rations. It's fine. I might buy how much are rations? Like a silk. Like
They're a lot. People rations.
People rations are
definitely.
pricey.
Travel rations for people cost like way more. Where the fuck is it? I can't find it now.
Pathfinder rations.
I'm on the right page. I just literally can't see it.
It is
Oh,
5 silver pieces per trail ration
Yeah,
per
that
pound of trail ration. That's not bad at all.
yeah, I was gonna say. I knew it was like it wasn't that much. So yeah, 5 silver pieces. So I'm gonna buy another 5 to bring myself up to 10 rations, just to make sure.
You know what? I'm gonna do that as well.
So it's 2.5 gold. Such expense.
Yep. Yeah, Renault now owns 28 days of travel rations, backpack for it all, and
That's a
pound of
lot.
nip.
That's a lot of weight.
It is. That's all she's carrying, and you guys
Wait,
have a
how
cart.
much did it cost? For
5
5
silver.
silver pieces per rations.
So it's 2.5 gold for 5 rations.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. No, you guys have a cart, and she doesn't own anything, so not a problem on this case. She doesn't appear to buy anything else for herself.
how much did she buy?
28 days of ration and a pound of nip.
Just like YOLO. So much food.
Yeah, apparently there's, if anyone asks her about it, she's like, I'm always prepared.
Yeah, it's reasonable.
And will,
Gotta
in
keep a
fact,
supply of hash.
yeah, she also got, a pound of hashish. And also, I will say that she spent 8 silver getting groceries and stuff to actually cook a real meal on the road as well. So
Oh,
that'll be a thing that happens at some point.
fresh food.
Yep, she actually cooks, although it will be within this week so that it maintains fresh.
I was gonna say like just better do it soon.
Yes.
Anyway, yes, I'm done. I think Rona's done.
I'm done.
All right, Ebram, anything you are after?
Oh, I need to go get the leaf armor.
Righto. Okay.
And I've been looking at if anything else I wanted.
Yeah. Is there anything else that takes your fancy?
Well, there was this thing with the. It's not actually listed with a price, but it's in like equipment weapons on the D20 website, and it's a wrist sheath, and there's also like a spring-loaded wrist sheath.
Yeah, that shit's totally fair. Yeah, go for it. Where's that at? Let's have a look.
Like the
US,
thing
the
is,
US Assassin creating this shit up.
No. Like, my thing is like sleight of hand type stuff. Now, what I'm wondering is, can I prestidigitate like a handful of roses into my hand or something and make it look like, like a magic trick, basically?
Yeah, of course you can. That's what prestidigitation is. What we think of as street magic, but real. Like when someone goes,
Yeah.
"What's that behind your ear?" And then for them, they've really made an illusory coin with prestidigitation. So yeah, you could totally just make a fistful of roses if you ever felt like it.
It's cheating.
Yeah, prestidigitation is street magic, but for cheaters.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean real magic.
But
It's like that fake magic, but real. Stupid cheaters.
Yeah, it's fucking
They've got no
cheater.
actual skill.
it's like
Except all the
street
magic they can cast.
Feel like something's gone wrong here.
So, how much would a spring-loaded wrist sheath cost?
Per wrist, it is 5 gold pieces.
Wait, for like the gears and springs and everything?
Yeah, wrist sheath spring loaded. It works like a standard wrist sheath, but releasing an item from it is a swift action. Preparing the sheath for this use requires cranking its tiny gears into place, which is a full round action. So you have to do that, beforehand, unless you really want to spend ages going, hold up a sec, I just gotta get this in here.
Yeah.
But yeah, prepare. Assuming you spend a full round action preparing it, you can store inside the wrist sheath either one forearm length item such as a dagger or a dart or a wand, or up to 5 arrows or crossbow bolts.
Wait, a dagger counts as a forearm length weapon? Jesus Christ.
And it's more like the limitation because you can't go longer
I guess,
than a
but it's
forearm.
just like, fuck me, that's a long dagger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
I would
not actually a
classify that as
forearm
a short
size.
sword.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's not really a forearm length dagger, but that's the limitation.
I have a LARP dagger, and it is basically that size.
With the
Like-
length of, from your elbow?
Yeah, short swords are way bigger than that.
Okay, so so I want to get the leaf armor, but I also want to get like a wrist sheath. But I want like a weapon cord so that like if I'm holding my rapier, I can attach the weapon cord to my rapier and it won't fall out. But then I can also spring load my dagger with the same hand.
If you're looking for just a way to like let go of your weapon and it not drop to the ground.
Yeah, like if someone disarms me, it won't I won't be disarmed. I can pick my weapon back up.
It's a
weapon cord. Let's have a look here. Weapon cord. 2-foot long leather straps attached to weapon to your wrist. If you're dropped or disarmed, you can recover it as a move action as opposed to getting it, and it never moves further away from you than an adjacent square. However, you can't switch to a different weapon without first untying the cord. But the reality is, you can still use a hand with a weapon cord, though a dangling weapon will interfere with finer actions. So you could swap to a dagger, but then throwing it would be difficult with a sword hanging off of your wrist.
Okay, so
it's just a fucking wallet chain for a weapon.
Yeah, essentially.
Pretty
it's a silver piece because it's just a cord of leather that you wrap to your hilt.
okay, well I'll do it get a weapon cord for my rapier, but then I'll do the spring-loaded sheath in my left hand.
Okay. Yeah, you can absolutely do that. And there's nothing saying your character isn't ambidextrous, so you could still totally let go of the weapon and
Does
then
he
still
have the
cast-
ambidexterity feat?
I don't even know is that in Pathfinder? I'm not sure that it
Because if he
is.
doesn't, pretty sure
I
he's
don't even know if that's a thing
I don't know
because
if
It is not in this, no.
I don't
But
think
I'm a
it's
bard.
even an
Two-
actual feat.
It's
It's
two
not.
weapon fighting is in Pathfinder though.
Yes, 2-weapon fighting is. So, but this is to let go of the sword, but then use your other hand to do the dagger thing instead. Yeah, that's perfectly fine. It's not 2-weapon fighting at all. So yeah, you can do that. So
But
it's
I'm a bard, so technically I think I would have the ability to get some kind of swashbuckling.
oh yeah, no, there are definitely feats for 2-weapon fighting. So if you want to have both, you can level towards that, no problem.
Okay,
I mean, technically,
so-
you can 2-weapon fight right now. It's just really fucking hard.
Yeah, but if you don't have feats for it, basically when
It's
you
negative
swap
10
to,
on both hands.
yeah, it's fucking silly. But then the moment you learn how to do it, then you're way better at it.
I love that. Like, everyone considers ambidextrous an actual thing, but it's actually not. It's
Yes.
not. It's not even an official thing in D&D 3.5.
No, it's not.
It depends. No, not in 3.5. It is in some of the 3.5 offshoots, like Star Wars. Star Wars is ambidextrous as a thing, as a feat.
It's like one you can only take at first level, though. So,
Yeah.
Oh, okay. It has the prices here. It didn't list that. 5
Yep.
Okay, so
5 GP for the
Wait.
spring-loaded sheath.
so it's 5 GP to get the wrist sheath, but it's 45 gold to get like a false bottom scabbard.
Yeah, because that's complicated.
Yeah, that's more complicated.
True. Like this isn't like an Assassin's Creed thing because like it says it requires manually winding it to put it back in. It's like all it is you've basically got something strapped to your wrist which you've stuck your dagger on, and you flick it out and your dagger's in your hand, but you can't get it back in without like manually winding it up and then putting it back in there. It's not a slick thing. It's literally they've got like a spring. You press a button and it shoots it out.
Yeah, whereas a false bottom scabbard, to figure out someone's hiding a secret compartment in their scabbard, it's a DC 25 perception check, so it's really good at hiding a thing.
Yeah. But okay, so if you have like the wrist sheath, could you also put other stuff in it? Like if you're playing cards or something, you could put cards.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay. Actually, so what I'm gonna get is I'm gonna get the wrist sheath, a weapon cord. I'm gonna get a hollow pommel for my +1 rapier.
Hollow pommel, let's see what that does. Holding it a large as a flask or a rolled piece of paper. Yeah, sure.
And DC 15 perception check. So,
Yep.
though I don't understand how like someone could just like automatically, like, hey, something's wrong. I'm gonna check the pommel kind of thing.
Well, it's more like if
It's a
if
matter
someone...
of if they're inspecting the sword, I think.
Yeah, yeah. So say someone picks up your weapon and tests the weight. If they get higher than a 15 on perception, they'll be like, this is not right. Or
Yeah,
like,
the
hey,
weight
look,
feels
there's a
off.
catch. And then they'll put flip a catch, like that kind of thing.
Okay. So let's see, the 500 gold for the armor,
Yep.
and then let's see, 10 gold and 1 silver.
There you have it. Easy peasy. Yeah, when you're going to go and shop for stuff, I suppose it is now worth getting into town rumors, because you're a bard. When you're after this sneaky bullshit, like wrist sheaths and hollowed out pommels for your weapons and stuff, you don't just go to any old blacksmith. When you ask a blacksmith about this kind of thing, or even if you don't have to bother asking because you're a bard and you can figure this shit out, there is essentially a smaller stall with a guy who's like, loaves of bread! Come get loaves of bread! Totally not hiding sacks of weird shit underneath these loaves of bread. And you go over to him, and you are able to purchase sort of the more stealth trade gear that you would be expected.
So, like, basically town rumors, like, can I want to do a diplomacy check to see if there are something like strange stuff going on.
What you can do is, let's have a quick check and see what shit you know how to do again. It's always worth being sure, because I'm pretty sure Streetwise is still in this game. Or an equivalent to it. It's like knowledge. You have knowledge local, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's a knowledge local check. Please make one. Fucking hell.
Nailed it.
Okay, so you like immediately pump this guy for information because you're like, I've not been around here. I've been out of the loop for a little while, and you ask him to give you some information. So Mr. Shady, definitely selling loaves of bread here, guy, is happy to give you this information because you're handsome and charming, and he's totally into that. Totally swoons a bit, but anyway, yeah. He is super into you. He gives you all the information that you would request. He mentioned something about there was a body this morning being discovered. They say that there was a weird robed man in the area because he's of the kind of people who operate at weirder times at the night and evening. And although admittedly his group of people don't tend to go to guards, they said they saw some weird shit there, and someone dumped off a body out of a carriage and left. He doesn't have any more information than that, but you know that he was placed there, although he was placed there 2 days ago, but this isn't where he was killed. He was killed somewhere else, or at least you have reason to believe that. You're also, I would say that that's good enough that I'm just going to give you the generic town rumors. Like, you weren't even asking for it, but he's happy to give you all of the blah blah blah, because he just likes talking to you and staring into your pretty eyes. You are aware that in this most recent month, and I'm going to have to check my little thing of town announcements, black powder has been discovered. Well, I would say discovered. It's been refined to the point where it can be used in this most recent month. So expect revelations for that to continue to grow in this space. Right now, alchemists are still testing the possibilities of easier to produce black powder. That's the thing going on right now. There is various rumors about a weird group of merchants who have been going from major town to major town, and wherever they go, weird shit seems to happen. But literally the only information he has is weird shit, which isn't what you would expect. It's not very good information, but he says for some reason they stand out. He doesn't know why they stand out, though, but they've come up enough times, these strange merchants. He also mentions that there is a robed guy who's been like putting up posters in the temple district, you know, that kind of typical "Decry the false god, we are with the true sorcerer," that kind of thing, which is usually bullshit, but they have reason to believe it might not be bullshit. But there you have it. That's the town rumors. So yeah, major rumor right now is within this most recent month, black powder is discovered.
Just for clarification, you said a body was found this morning.
No, sorry, I misspoke. I'd meant to say 2 days ago. I corrected myself after, I think.
But they saw a weird rogue man dumping the body we already know about.
Yeah. Okay. Weird rogue man got out of a caravan, dumped the body under there.
Okay.
So I'm gonna, in addition to giving him like for this sneaky stuff, I'm gonna give him an extra gold for the information.
Oh, yeah, his eyes light up a bit. He tips his hat, and he will point you in the direction of where they keep a dead drop. He says right now it's been cleared out, but essentially if you want to ask a question, you put a question in the dead drop and leave a bit of cash, and you'll probably have an answer. Likewise, if you go to the dead drop, find cash in a question, and then answer it, you know, you get to keep the cash. He notes, you know, there are guys watching it, so don't just try and take the money and fuck off again.
Yeah, so I'll just give him my name and let him know that I'll be around the area for the time being, and if I need anything else, I'll come back to him.
Oh yeah, he's excited about that prospect. He asked if you got any plans this evening.
I'll tell him that we have to go on an adventure, and
he looks put out by that, but he nods and accepts.
Sorry, guy.
And
snub.
Okay, great. Is that all of your purchasing done?
Actually, how much is a cloak? Let me check.
It's like 5 silver.
Okay, then I'll get.
If you're after
cloak,
a real, if you're after a just, you know, typical travel cloak, it's cheap. It's not going to do you like deep winter, but it will keep some measure of rain off of you and will look badass because it's a cloak.
Oh, what happened to the whole Boba Fett cloak thing?
Oh, they are shreds of cloaker. You haven't done anything with them yet.
Yeah, they're dry.
They've still got to do that hide thing.
Yeah,
so
it's been like a day. Like, it takes a few days for Tan to hide, I imagine.
Yeah, if you ask nicely, I'm sure they let you put it up in the garden, but they say don't do that very often because it will stink up the place.
Yeah. So, like, I'm trying to think of, like, a cloak I can get that I can hide my rapier in, but doesn't look like I'm hiding my rapier in.
Okay, then. Cloak.
Also, hide my wings if necessary.
One sec. I'm sure we already covered this, and just like you can typically have a shit. I think we already said you have a cloak, and that cloak is typically large enough to hide your wings and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Right.
I'm sure we covered that before. Like it's no special thing. It's basically just flavor to hide that kind of stuff that I'm always willing to let turn into like a game feature if you try and use it in that fashion. Yeah, cloaks aren't complicated. If you want with like hidden pockets and shit all over it, then it's a bit more expensive and yeah. And then they work less like cloaks and more like a way to carry weird pockets of shit on you.
It's gonna take.
I can get that stuff added in later though, right?
Yeah, totally. I mean, you can just Yeah, it's just a cloth cloak. You can totally put pockets in it if you want to.
All right. So I think I'm done.
It will take at least 2 months for this leather to tan. It's going to be a while before we get our Boba Fett clothes.
Yeah. The reality is, though, they will be made out of cloaker, which will make them very easy to enchant with cool stuff.
Yes.
So keep a note of that. 2 months.
Okay, I will. Let's write it down.
Yeah. Like, the Guild Meowth is a very powerful wizard, so she could no doubt do some cool shit.
Let's keep it detailed and not 59 months, 59 days. Alright. It's been a day since I started the process. In fact, I'll spend like some money to actually get the stuff required for tanning.
Okay.
Because it requires like brines and tannin.
Yeah, if you get brine and tannin, she's like, no, you can't have that in the garden. It's going up in the blacksmithy bit, in the armory, which is more appropriate for it anyway.
Yeah.
Because tanning stuff stinks.
It does.
It smells fierce. Like, someone will prestidigitate that room relatively frequently.
I spent 3 gold.
Cool. Alright, and that's all of your shopping presumably done, so you would meet in the center, I guess, if you want to move your stuff around wherever you want to be.
Alright, where are we? I've got so many tabs open. Just Googling things.
While you're doing that, I literally just spent the time to do fucking busy work on YouTube.
Yeah, I heard the typing.
Yeah, I guess I'll just be in the center.
I also made this public instead. One sec.
Boop.
I've
Nailed
just
it.
been handling Steam stuff while everything was going on.
Yeah, Toko Steam cards!
It's useful. I was doing like, it's great. I did annotations, which I normally forget about.
Hooray! Annotations!
I made
I
the
need to work
campaign
out-
notes.
Oh, very nice. Well done.
I need to work out a way to auto put annotations on a video. I know there's a way to do it. I just haven't looked into. Because there's like 2 specific ones that would just be way easier just to be like, just put this on all the videos, please.
Rabbit bunnies plus cloakers. Suspicious.
Okay, cool. So presumably you all meet in the middle. Renault has been there for a while. She's basically just munching on an apple and chilling off the side of the cart. And yeah, I don't know quite the order everyone would turn back up in. I would
think it was
guess it
Chen
would
I
be
guess
and
I'm
Chen.
basically last.
Yes, you would be. No, actually, because I mean, you had 15 minutes to spare. You would probably be at the same time as
I had to
Ebram.
go and get the barding though.
Oh, okay.
I
Yeah,
was very
last then.
quick.
Yeah.
Chen was first for sure.
Well, Renault then Chen. Renault did food shopping and bought some weed.
Which is like literally
next to you.
here.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, she's got an old empty pipe that's hanging from her lips, like between apple bites, but there's nothing in it right now.
I come back on a mighty steed.
I just like raise an eyebrow, but don't say anything.
Good day.
How does your mule react?
Probably fine.
Probably
Donkey.
just whatever.
Nonplussed like a donkey.
Mules are so fucking chill.
Yeah, mules don't give a fuck. Like, they're just. It's not smart enough to give a fuck.
Yeah.
It's not being immediately threatening, and thus
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
continue chewing on
your horse.
the dirt.
Yeah, your
probably.
horse is also, Greg, despite the fact that it had spent a lot of time charging around and looking very excited, it has been rather quiet. If anything, this horse is pensive. And it's looking around a bunch curiously.
He's chill.
I want to go and talk to this person who I assume is a guard that is different to just basic guard because they look different.
I will introduce Suki Batar to my friends, and then
I feel like my fucking tokens have
Winnies.
gone tiny for some reason.
They have.
Yep.
It's just different map size. I haven't readjusted everyone yet. I've like adjusted a few people's tokens as I've been grabbing them idly, but need to get around to doing that for everyone.
Gotcha.
yeah, I'm gonna go over as well. I'll probably get off the horse. I'm probably not gonna ride the horse all the time.
Yeah, I just woke up like I'm fully armed. Like obviously, like great sword on the back, chainmail, all the stuff.
Good morning, fine lady. I'm not.
Man,
Is it a man?
yes.
Sure.
He looks very annoyed at you when you call him a lady.
Well,
Like,
Token
it was.
literally could be anything.
Have you like ever tried zooming in?
I have, but he still looks very
Still
androgynous.
You're right.
weird.
He is definitely a very elf looking half elf.
Yeah, that could be a lady.
They
That
could
could be
very
a
much
lady.
look like that.
I mean, I'm an orc. our men look very manly. Our women look very manly. He would probably have
Sir,
difficulty
yeah,
knowing whether I'm
Hello,
a man or
ma'am.
woman.
yeah.
Good morning, lady.
I sort of glance at you, and I'm just like, excuse my friend here, sir.
He pauses and goes, no,
He's from out of town.
I gathered, don't worry about it.
I
How
believe.
can I help you? And he stood there, he's like literally wearing a vest. Like, he's the closest to like an army day person we see now, like the tank top and the camo-ish looking trousers, but he's
Like
got
the-
leather
the-
boots and a sword at his waist.
Cool. I'm just like, we are here on behalf of the Adventurers Guild. We had heard that a body was discovered just under here 2 days past.
He pauses and goes, what are you looking to do about it? I mean, I don't think there's much here to show for now.
Not here, no, but I have potential information and wish to examine the body to confirm it.
Well, I mean, that'll be a bit of a problem. It got taken back to the guard tower like a couple days back when it was first found. Give me a sec. And he literally just spends a few moments thinking, or it looks like he just spends a few moments thinking.
He's got a walkie-talkie. Mug him.
Yeah, he puts a finger to his ear and goes, "Well, Colonel." You know,
He like crouches down as well and stares at like the.
Snake.
He crouches down and like stares at the stairs like with his finger in his ear.
Yeah. Right. He spends a bit of time thinking. And he eventually looks up again and goes, "Well, okay. I guess I could take you there in like a bit. There's how to put it, like the body wasn't in great shape, so they spent a lot of time trying to preserve it. It looked like it had been there for a while, but I mean, the signs on the ground itself didn't really say I've been here for a while."
I mean, the main thing I need to know is I've heard that it had certain symbols either carved or burnt into the flesh, and it is quite important that I see them in person because the eyewitness account that I have of them, I don't feel it's accurate.
Slightly dubious.
Okay. Fair enough. I will. I guess I can show you over there. I mean, right now wouldn't be a problem, I guess. Can
Wonderful.
someone quickly make me a perception check?
I
The most perceptive amongst you, I guess. If you've got a modifier that's more than 2 in positive.
have +6.
I think I am also on +6.
Nailed it.
Got it.
Yeah, I'm +6 as well. Can I also make it?
all
Yeah,
+6.
you all can.
Right.
Oh,
I
us
guess.
as
It
well?
turns out this party is perceptive as fuck.
Yep, 21.
Us as everyone apparently.
Yeah, on the other side of the stall, like there's not on the
Got
other side of
him.
the stand. I mean, there's not stairs there, but someone is climbing up them, and he walks immediately into the middle.
What, here?
Yeah, he was there. Let's just do some quick shiftying. Layer,
This
token layer.
color is just
He
not
looks
good for this
awfully
map.
suspicious.
Yeah, no, a robed man walks up and climbs to the top of this thing. Like he clambered it almost awkwardly.
Hey, look, it's Voldemort.
No. He walks up and held in his hands. I just need to bring up the correct thing. Yeah. He's a bedraggled looking. You would guess priest, judging by the fact that he's got like holy symbols and shit hanging off of him.
So that's
Quick, kill
weird
him.
then, right?
Hmm?
That's weird then, right?
It's not super weird, but priests aren't very common, particularly out of the Temple District. But considering the Temple
Weird.
District is literally off to the left, you know,
Right
Kill him.
there.
seeing a priest is not the most absurd thing.
Okay.
Can anyone make me knowledge religion checks if you have them?
I
See
think
if
I have.
do.
I'm not
No, I
trained.
don't. I don't have. I don't have.
I have a +1 in it.
I
That-
imagine
that's-
Abrams.
Does it require
I have
being
a
trained,
+2.
or is it just
Yeah,
a
go for it.
YOLO roll?
It requires
it
to
would
be trained. In it.
Does it?
I have,
Oh,
a,
did
tw-
it
I have
call
a
mine?
12 on it.
Why is it required to be trained knowledge religion?
Because knowledge of religion isn't common.
Hmm.
In this setting, at the very least. Okay, Ebram is able to tell that this is not any priest of any good god, and it's... I mean, you would be able to guess that just looking at this motherfucker, but You don't notice the symbols on him at all. Like, they look like someone just got some random bent metal and just went, I'll wear this and this and this. Look, I'm a priest! That's what you get. That's the
And
impression you
also
get.
crazy.
And also, yeah, and also crazy as fuck!
Alright, someone take him down.
Yeah, no, he's holding in his hands a bright golden scepter with a sparkling red ruby in the top of it, like, encrusted very, very firmly. And he starts muttering, like, to himself.
Muttering, huh?
Can I do a spellcraft
spellcraft?
check?
Yeah, I want a spellcraft.
Okay, make some spellcraft
I'm
checks.
suspicious and I know nothing about spells.
Yeah, make some spellcraft checks, if you would like to.
22, bitch.
He's not casting a spell, he's just mumbling crazy shit to himself.
That's good to know.
Fine. That's fine.
I'm gonna see how the guard is reacting to this situation.
Yeah, I
He
kind of
is-
like eye the god then.
Yeah,
eye the god.
he is drawing his weapon and preparing to walk up the stairs.
I'm going to be
I-
ready, like hand on bow, but not actually draw it.
Yeah.
I want to follow the guard up closely because having sort of some knowledge of this kind of shit, I'm just kind of worried that like if this guy is bad, then what'll happen is the guard will be like, "Hey, what are you doing?" He'll turn around and then just melt the guy, and then I'll be like, "Well, shit."
What am I doing? Face lasers!
Disintegration ray.
If he casts disintegration ray, you've got bigger problems.
Yeah.
He's on a
You're not
stage.
Yeah,
can't
President
stop him
President
now.
Dragon will need to come save you if that's the case.
He's on a stage. Gotta get him off the
As-
stage.
As the guard starts walking up the stairs, I lightly tap him on the shoulder and say, "I got you back." Follow him up.
He doesn't answer, but he definitely goes up. By the time that he gets as far as... I've got to get into the right layer again. He's up here. The guy starts talking out loud. He goes, Behold, people! I have heard that the gods are asleep. Surely everyone here knows the gods are asleep. So why is this news to any of us? Like, this is like a nonsense talk. It means nothing to anyone at all. But he's starting to gather a bit of a crowd, as you would expect. And then when this guy gets to about here, with the man in black robes, turns and points the scepter at him and goes, Hold there, you should not apprehend me, for I, and then he glares, am a messenger.
While
The
this
sec-
is happening, can I like shift over to like here?
Yeah. I was literally about
Yeah.
I was about to say
How
like,
does the horse look?
Like I'll move.
Make a perception check for the horse.
let's fucking.
Actually, no,
let's-
the horse only makes scent-based perception checks.
Can I-
He's not smart enough to be like, alright, shit's real now.
Can I? Well, I want to say like since me and Chen have like got a background of dealing with weird shit, I would kind of hope that like.
You got the
So-
Griff maneuver.
Like no, yeah, so like I'd be like I'd like as we would go over the thing, I'd glance to Chen and then be like and slightly nod and then we'd sort of like flank this fuck.
I was totally on that.
I know, but I want to make like like it's just like we'll fucking cut this guy's escape off. Like,
Definitely. Yeah, I'll like
So-
shift over here to like. He is turned away from me right now, so he can't actually see me. But I'm like over here now, so that if he tries to run this way,
do you have any
can-
spell? Do you have like hold person or anything like that
do
running?
not.
So I can put some grass down or some like tangling stuff down in an emergency.
Oh yeah, you
But-
can.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have bolas.
I'm gonna, but
Bonus.
first I'm gonna like pull out my dagger, and I think I'm gonna like prestidigitate like some kind of light, and I'm gonna try and shine it in the dude's eyes.
you're gonna do that thing where you just sit in the crowd being an asshole, like flicking the lights.
Oh, sweet. You can certainly give it a go. I mean, when you do that, you don't really get much of a reaction out of the dude because he's too busy
Fucking-
being fucking crazy.
It just reminds me of fucking in A Knight's Tale when the guy's trying to give a speech and the Chandra's just
Yeah.
stood there just like flashing in his eyes to like make him do a shitty speech.
I know exactly what you mean.
That film is fucking
Jesus,
great.
it is awesome. it's a fantastic movie. But yes, anyway, like the guard pauses when the scepter gets pointed at him because again, this is wizard punk. That could be enchanted with any manner of shit. So
Can I do a spellcraft to see if like I could maybe see if the thing's enchanted? Because I'm pretty close.
Not close enough, I would say. In this case, it's a bit janky for that. Okay. He points at him and goes, I am a messenger, and not just any messenger. No, no, no. I am a messenger for the animal gods. Pauses. He pauses and looks for. He like pauses for effect and looks out into the crowd. He blinks a few times at the light, and no, there are people sort of just looking at him like he's fucking crazy and muttering a bit. Like, I will start pulling it in random people. Oh, my mouse is doing that thing where it just grabs to its side to the left. I might have to like quickly refresh Roll20. Give me a sec. Stupid fucking thing. People start gathering around a little bit closer, and he waves his staff again, and then lowers it to his side. He goes, "Now that I have your undivided attention, I wish to pass on a message. Very important message. Most important message."
Oh, can I interrupt him? Like, I'm gonna do some ventriloquism, and I'm gonna just like have people in the crowd shout like trollish things at him.
I wouldn't say that it's a good idea to try like throwing spells and tossing us all into initiative, because that's what would happen if you started trying to do stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Essentially, this guy is monologuing, and interrupting a monologue is funny, but not always the best idea.
Okay.
Yeah, he turns and he goes, "And I have one last thing to say." He just sort of slips his hands against just holds them to his chest. And can someone please make perception checks? I guess everyone make perception checks. I was gonna say, because wait a second, everyone's looking.
I'm not looking.
Nailed it. I'm good at this.
How high did you roll?
16.
16. Okay, cool. The scepter isn't in his hands anymore, Munakoi. You didn't see how that happened.
See where it is? Or?
No, you do not.
It was by his side. He put his hands to his chest, and then it was gone.
Yep, like there is. You see that there was like this inky, blackish smoke, but it almost just seemed to be like isolated to just the scepter. Your check is good enough to have heard a thud like in the dirt somewhere.
I'm gonna look for it, like physically. Like, I'll go over and look for it if I have to.
Before you can take a step closer, he turns and goes, "I am a sorcerer!" And then immediately the crowd panics.
Second he says that, can I make an action?
I was also going to shoot him. Yeah.
I wasn't going to shoot him, I was going to dump tackle him.
Can everyone please roll initiative?
Alright. Do that.
Sure, I'll go last as per usual and not get to dump tackle him.
Yeah, no, I'm afraid that is totally going to have to be initiative checks
terrible.
there. Let's pull up the old tracker there. 6.03.
Initiative. Yeah.
No. Tau
Oh
nailed
my
it.
god. We have
Tau
good
is
initiative.
fucking mad initiative right there.
What the fuck is... Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm not going to be doing anything. Oh, I actually rolled well.
Oh, you should. Yeah, you did fine.
Just as good as mine.
How did Book
You go
Tie do?
first.
Dan, you don't need to put everyone's initiative in. We can do that ourselves.
Okay, cool.
I can't see anyone, but
How do we do that?
Have you not
Oh,
opened
right
up
Yeah,
the
now.
you
turn order
haven't
thing?
actually. You have only put in that Tau is in this turn order. So you'll have to put us in first, and then we can put our.
I've got a turn order thing open like right now, and is it not showing?
And it's only.
it's only showing Tau.
Does that not do it?
No.
Nope.
The fucking shit. Okay. I will just fucking add turn.
There we go.
We have Jin.
Add turn.
It's working now.
We have the sorcerer.
I guess the horse will be on your turn itself.
Yeah, he's not.
Oh my god!
What? Why is that massive font? I can't
Oh
see
my
everyone's
God.
tokens, mate.
Why wouldn't the horse have its own initiative?
It shares with him. Because
But
he's
surely
not
the-
riding.
yeah, but
Actually,
surely-
yeah, you're
Surely
right.
that's only
it
if
has
he's
its own.
riding it, though. Like,
You're right.
if he's not riding it, then it's doing its own thing.
You are correct.
What is it?
Is that everyone in there?
Right?
I think so.
And I will
You
add
need
you,
No, Reno needs to. Oh no, she isn't
Damn
there. Sorry.
and you.
You need
God
boost
damn
die.
it. I can't type it until you're
There
done.
you go. All right, everyone's added in.
Cool. God. If anyone changes anything, it cancels everything you've written, so you have to
Or
write it
having a
again
mental
and again and
breakdown.
again.
Love
so
that
dumb.
my pets are faster than me right now.
They are so much faster than you.
So much
I just love the fact that like I'd still just see a maggot when for your pet's token.
So that I don't randomly disrupt you with more stuff, I'll roll this dude separate.
What about Reno?
Okay.
What's Reno's thing again, Dan? Can you check?
It's in a handout.
Yep, I was asking if someone could open it so I didn't have to change.
+4.
+4. Cool. 17.
Okay. Excellent.
Is it 0.01? I thought it was.
It would be 0.0, but at the same time, that's only because that would only matter when people have got like double-digit modifiers. Well, it should be 0.0 thing.
That's what I mean. Like, is it 0.04? Or is it
otherwise
0.4?
you'll-
Doesn't really
should
matter.
be should be 04.
It does matter for like because there are people going at the same initiative.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, and this one's initiative is 17.3, and this guy 16.2.
Suppose so.
These ones,
God, this is such a long turn order.
I know, right? I'm sorry about that. I didn't have it as
It's a
prepared as
lot
I
of
thought I
people.
did. Like, I pulled out the names and then it was like, great, it's working, and then it wasn't. Stupid fucking thing. Okay, now sort descending. Excellent.
Oh
Evren,
my
you got the
gosh.
you got the first move.
It's
Okay, so
beautiful.
can I entangle and feather step in the same round?
Please don't entangle
no.
us.
Entangle's AoE, remember that.
Yeah, it's gonna hit me probably.
It's gonna hit a lot of people.
It's because
Yeah.
how big's the AOE?
It's like 3x3, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
Wow, really?
yeah.
But I can drop it right on top of him and feather step Jin, can I?
You can, but like even then, 3x3 is big.
So, like this?
Yeah.
Then that doesn't...
It's
Is it not? I thought it was 3x3 as in it would be 3 across each way, so it would be like that.
Yeah, it's a big 3x3.
It's a big
square.
3x3,
if
dude.
it's that, then
Yeah.
That's not what
everyone
three
No, no,
by
gets
no,
it not?
except
it's
me.
a 3x3 square. It's like this.
because in the warehouse it was 3x3.
It's that.
Yeah, I was gonna say because
Yeah, okay, good. That's fine. Yeah, alright, yeah, you can do that if you want to. I don't know that you could cast Feather at the
you
same
can't
time.
cast. Yeah, you can't cast.
They're
these-
not- yeah,
'cause
they're not
both
swift.
spells are in action, so you can't cast both of them in the same turn.
You could do it like
So
there though, or like there.
though he doesn't have to move very far to
How do
get
you-
out of it.
No, but if
Yeah.
if you put it,
Yeah,
if you
but
put-
there'll be a
Yeah,
giant
you-
sword wielding maniac on that side.
yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
How dare you call me a maniac? I'm
Well,
much
you
more
are.
of a berserker.
Semantics.
So, I'm gonna put it. Grab the ruler.
Draw a box.
I'm gonna put it like where the top is up here.
So
Okay.
And then the
like
bottom
that,
is
basically,
here.
like that.
Yeah.
Oh, you've already done it. Cool.
Wait, how do you do that?
If you go on the side, there's like underneath the arrow selections, you can like the second icon down, you can draw a shape or you can freehand. So I just did a square.
Oh,
Okay. Yep, that's now challenging terrain.
yeah. So, yeah. So that the only course of action is to go right to Jin, and then I'm gonna let Jin know that I put down entangling in that.
I can see it.
Oh, Jen will be able to see that shit.
Okay.
I can
she'll see the ground beneath this man come to life and start wriggling around.
In fact, the planks of the scene is like...
Yeah, sure. Like that'd be cool. Like the plants would like the wood would like
Well,
twist and
Entangle
stuff.
uses
Yeah.
anything that's on the ground that's
That's
is
right.
as the ground, so
Yeah,
the planks would come to life.
So he has, to,
essentially.
he has
Yes.
to make a save, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Well, I'll tell everybody like in the crowd that not to get close to that, or they'll get trapped.
Oh,
They
they have no wish to be anywhere fucking near it, and they can
Pretty
see it
sure they
again.
can
Like it's
start running.
Well, yeah, but I want
It's
to tell
the
them just to be like,
yeah.
I'm a
Stay off
part.
of the moving planks.
I'm gonna be a little bit more over the top about it.
Get the fuck away.
Get down!
Alright. Oh god damn
Everybody
it.
down on the ground, and then you fire a gun in the air.
Hit the deck! Hit the deck! The plants! No, I mean the scene is coming alive! The planks,
Yeah, no, he is entangled.
Awesome.
planks have successfully... Wait, is my fire going to just burn the shit?
Maybe. Who knows? Usually it doesn't if it's like directly hitting someone, and most stuff doesn't make things immediately catch.
Probably if I use my cone of fire, then it's gonna burn the whole stage.
Possibly.
How does non-lethal damage work in Pathfinder?
Non-lethal damage.
Can I make an attack non-lethal?
Yes,
Yeah.
you can.
I mean,
it's
you have a
ranged attack.
greatsword, and it probably like the greatsword that you have is like
You
super
bludgeon 'em with
wide,
the side,
so you
but-
could just use the white.
No, that's
part.
yeah. I know I could do that, but I'm asking: is it in the rules? Am I allowed to do non-lethal damage? Because sometimes it's just like, nope.
Yeah, you can. You can't do it with ranged weapons, understandably.
Yep.
Uh,
Okay.
I non-lethally shoot this guy with a gun.
blah!
Alright, yeah, it's that, but
Bats.
-4 penalty on your attack roll.
Okay.
-4.
So, yep. Like, then, you know, he'll still get all of his other modifiers, but yeah, it's -4 to deal non-lethal damage with a weapon. And likewise, it's -4 to deal lethal damage with a non-lethal weapon. So if you try and hit someone
This
really
guy
fucking
is-
hard with a sap.
This guy is still though, which means
Yeah.
Huh?
he should have minuses because he's entangled.
Yeah, no, I'm just, whenever you make it turn a lethal attack into a non-lethal attack, you have a -4 added onto your attack modifier.
Then that's the rules.
There's nothing to do with how still that guy is. It's harder to hit someone with the not hitty part
Yeah,
of
I
your
know,
hit
but
weapon.
he's gonna have minuses
Yeah, he
Yeah.
is.
on defense.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. So it's
Yeah.
gonna be easier that way.
It's going to be easier than it would be.
Now
In
the
terms of trying to
question
just
is,
grapple him, like rather than
I have a couple of spells, and I'm not sure if I want to use any of them. It's like I have.
Ironically, the best way to non-lethally take this guy out is to nuke him and then hit him with something non-lethal at the end, because it
I don't
doesn't.
know how many hit points he has.
Yeah, I
so
know.
it's
So you don't want.
Technically, I can make my spells
Yeah, you can
non-lethal,
actually, can't you?
Wait, don't we
So-
have that one thing?
Yeah, he can do
Uh-huh.
Thing?
and if I'm not mistaken, it has unlimited uses.
Yeah, but it's like X per day.
It does it?
Yeah, I told you how many it was. You must have.
Well, it's not in my notes.
You did
I'm
write
pretty
it down,
sure.
then.
I think it might have
No,
been 3 a day.
yeah.
I can't remember off the
I
top of
was
my
never
head though.
told.
Let's have a look
We
here.
just have to not accidentally decapitate him.
I'll try my
No,
hard.
it's once per day. Once per day, it will convert a spell into non-lethal damage.
Fine. All right. So it's like, should I use my cone thing, or should I use? I can throw fire things, like fireballs, but that's gonna be kind of a waste.
I won't tell you how to do this.
I'm not asking
Yeah.
you. I'm asking my
Oh, you're
team.
asking the rest.
I don't remember what your spells actually are, Ronith.
I have one which is just the burning hands, which is fire damage in a cone, and a 15
cone-
feet cone.
I feel the cone's a waste because it's one guy.
And the other is a produce flame, which is basically makes a flame in my hand, and for 2 minutes, and for each minute that I have, I can consume that minute and use it as like a ranged touch attack to
You can throw it
take
at someone.
damage.
That's awesome.
So what I can essentially do is that I can conjure that flame in my hand, make it non-lethal, and then I can throw it multiple times with
So
non-lethal.
you can fire flower his ass.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
It'll
So-
take. You won't be able to throw it this turn though, right? Because you'd cast it, and then casting would use the same action as
I'm
attacking.
pretty sure you cast it and then you can use it at the same. Pretty sure. Hold on.
I will check. What's it called again?
But it's produce flame. I'm looking at it right now.
It should literally
Casting time
be a
one
fire
standard
flower.
action.
Yeah, no, you can't throw it at the same turn that you create it.
Well, that's a terrible spell. Cool.
I'd just move into a
Oh wait,
position to
attack with a ranged touch attack, no range penalty.
Yeah, it's a ranged touch attack, right? So that's an
Yeah.
action to do.
It is an action. Yeah, you would have to set it up and then use it. Still might be the better option, just because you aren't sure what would be the best, because then you know you've got at least 2 throws of non-lethal fire damage.
The thing is, I have Doom as well.
Is that the one that makes debuff him? Like just fucking
It's
debuff
-2
this guy.
attack and damage and saves and checks.
Yeah, fucking do that and I'll grapple him.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's good.
I'm not sure if it does to AC, but it does to everything else.
This guy's probably going to go down by the time you get your next turn, so Doom's probably the best alternative.
That's probably best. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah, it's not AC, but it's everything else that is
Just
-2.
point your finger at him and go, Doom! And a big red
Yeah,
pentagon appears at his feet.
You just Doomsayered the Doomsayer.
Of course. Yeah, I use Doom on him, and he'll have to succeed on a 13 DC will check.
Okay, cool. Is there a check, sorry, that has to be made?
DC
Yeah, he
13 will.
13 DC will check.
13? That's...
It's like a level. We're like level 1 or 2. Like
God
Yeah,
damn it.
but
I rolled a 19. It's only a +4.
If it went through, he'd be at like -3.
Yeah. When you try and cast him, he goes, "You can't stop a mighty sorcerer!" Are you going to do a move action, or is that it?
it might be worth sort of circling around, because we don't have anyone like at the back here, like here.
Yeah, hold on. How much is that? That's 40 feet. Yeah,
1, 2, 3, 4.
I can move 40 feet.
Sweet.
Cool. As long as it doesn't do like a fire nova or something. Like Firestorm.
Firestorm! Alright, Jin, you're up.
Okay, remember how grappling works?
Check your combat basics. The basic moves cheat sheet.
it is a combat modifier attack versus their defense.
You
So
basically
it's-
you do an attack roll with your CMB, I believe.
Yeah,
That's
it's
correct.
Base
Can you,
attack.
can you
plus
charge
strength.
into grapple then?
I...
Don't think so.
No.
Why not?
Charge is followed by a basic attack.
Yep. At best, you could do a bull rush, which is its own
It
kind of
doesn't-
charge.
That doesn't say that. Charge, you rush at an enemy in a reckless rush by moving at least 20 feet in a straight line. Well, I can't do
On one
that anyway.
attack roll.
Yeah,
Oh,
but it's an attack
yeah,
roll,
you-
it's a grapple. It
You're
doesn't
right.
say-
No, because... God. It just seems like it wouldn't work, but...
Why not? You dump tackle someone. Like,
I like your imagery enough that I would say, okay, yeah, sure, but I don't know that you can run more than 10.
I can't. No, I just think like
Some
I'm-
combat maneuvers substitute for a melee attack, not an action. As melee attacks, they can be used once in the.
there's
Okay.
that's the thing that you said. Check this, but there's no grapple on this cheat sheet. It doesn't tell you how to grapple.
You can grapple and attempt to grab and hold an enemy. Like, a grapple happens when you hit them with a CMB bonus. So yeah, go for it. I will check the effects of a grapple afterwards.
That's kind of what I want to know now.
I'm trying to
Well,
find it now. for you.
Yeah.
Like I want to know what the grapple's like. I want to
Yeah,
know
yeah,
what it does before I go. Yeah, I'm gonna grapple him. And then go. Oh, that was a terrible idea. Like,
Grappling explained. Grapple. Okay. As a standard action, attempt to grapple. If you don't have an improved one, attempting to grapple then provokes an attack of opportunity from the target of your maneuver. So that is going to happen, an attack of opportunity. Without 2 free hands, attempting to grapple is a -4 on the combat maneuver.
no, I have 2 free hands.
Okay. If you successfully grapple them, blah 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 blah, with a grappled condition.
Think you can grapple after charging.
Yes, you can.
Like I figured you should be able to.
Grappling conditions, you basically just don't have any defenses. I think that's it. Like, grappling doesn't do a massive amount. Wait, if you're
Well,
grappled,
he has to escape the grapple to do something.
yeah, it's a DC to get away from it, and
What's the
it
DC
doesn't
to get away?
a DC equal to your CMD.
CMD, so it'd be 14.
Yeah, he has to make a DC 14 strength check to get away. Well, sorry, DC 14 combat maneuver or an escape artist check.
He gets a -4 if he doesn't have 2 free hands.
He has free hands right now.
It might be worth it because this guy seems to have good will and stuff, so maybe he has shit strength.
Yeah, that's
Probably.
decent.
Fuck it, I'm just gonna go. Like, I just like run up and like just fucking, like run up and just like one hand just go right around his throat and just try and grab him.
All right, make your attack.
It's CMD, isn't it?
Yep. D20 plus CMD.
CMB.
CMB. Yeah, sorry, B. God, letters.
God damn it!
Oh,
Rolling
fuck.
shitty.
It's got to be higher than
He's
that,
gotta
isn't it?
beat it.
No,
You
it's
are
just-
not
it's-
surpassing his CMD, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
It's +3. It's literally just my base attack and strength. It's all I get to it.
Yeah,
You're not strong.
it doesn't take much to surpass his.
I have
but, that
I
is-
have +2 strength.
Yeah. I mean, like, if you rolled you basically had a 50-50 chance, so, you know.
Don't say that. That makes it worse.
So,
Like,
alright.
you had a 50-50 chance. You fucked up.
Yeah, alright,
Blew it.
it's book ties go.
Over here. And ready to batter this asshole.
Okay. What would you like Rhino to do? She is equipped with our dagger.
She has and dagger.
Yep.
She
I'm
is
pretty sure
fucking-
all she has is a dagger. Yes,
She
she has
is
a dagger.
mighty.
She could throw it, but that's it.
How
It's
far
not
can
a
she
bad
move?
attack. She can move. I don't know that I've written it, so it's just standard move.
It's a 30.
Yep. Like, she isn't well geared. Her AC is 14.
I know.
Yeah.
She can go hide over by that stall, like over here.
Okay. Yep, she will. Have you got the ability to move her or not? Yes,
do.
you have. Yeah.
I was just in the ruler mode, so she's up here.
Yep. Cool. Alright. This man shouts, "You have made a terrible mistake! Fighting a sorcerer!" And could everyone please make
I use a free action to. I use a free action to talk shit to him.
Yeah, okay, great. Everyone please make a perception check.
Alright.
Is he gonna like rip off his robe and he's like a
Oh,
muscle?
for fuck's sake!
He's actually
Got
super
him.
Oh, shit. Okay, he, Ronith, is pretending to cast a spell. You see a scroll drift away underneath his robe. Although that scroll certainly fucking did something, because now behind him, in 2 different places... Aww.
I've been fucking up my perception checks.
Bats!
Why
Those
is there
are
just a
big.
dice sat there?
Because I accidentally found out you can drag dice and put them on things for
Oh,
whatever
shit.
reason. You can
Oh,
just drag
God.
your dice rolls out for. Look, Brian's got a 20. The 20 is on the board.
Did it.
Fine.
Oh god, please remove your dice from the
God.
board. And that's his turn.
Some bats. He summoned bats.
Yes, he did.
Alright.
Brian, you should let us know that he's faking.
Suki Vatar.
Yeah. I'm gonna totally like use that free action. You're not a sorcerer.
Lies are lies! Alright,
I
yeah,
mean-
what does your horse do?
Is he trained with any combat tricks? Like,
Yeah, he's got full combat training.
Okay, cool.
So,
So
I mean...
he understands attacking and stuff.
Yeah, and also
guy's
you
on
can
the
speak
stage.
horse and tell him to do things.
It's
with him.
a spell in combat.
Oh, okay.
I can't actually just speak animal. It's
Alright.
which requires action.
Yeah,
which
I
in
mean,
combat
if you point at the evil-looking man, your horse will definitely attack him.
Is he intelligent?
He is not massively... He's basically, like, slightly higher than horse intelligent. Only slightly. Which is still pretty fucking smart, because horses aren't stupid creatures.
Can he get on this stage easily? Like,
He...
Quite massive.
He's a big dude.
I think I'll just
Like,
get
he would have to
the
cross
thing.
through... He would have to cross through allied squares, which is fine, but he would also have to cross through NPC squares, so he could not work up a charge.
Yeah,
You'd also
I'm
have to go through my cart.
I'm gonna get him to go over here.
Out of the
Yeah,
way.
he could go around the outside and do that.
He's gonna
Yeah,
attack
you just
the
gotta
bats
circle
next
around
time,
like this.
but that's 2 move actions to get there anyway.
Yeah. Okay. Next up, this guard. He looked like he was about to turn tail, but when you shout, "That's not sorcery!" and point at a scroll, he's like, "What? Fucking not on my watch!" And then with his sword, he will try and just do a jumping attack at that bat. on
Hell
his
yeah.
left.
I need help.
Because he can see that guy who's obviously a mage has got 2 bats either side of him.
And the scary-looking small woman probably has the guy.
Yeah, the scary-looking small woman with all of her friends attacking him as well. You know, he's like, "I am not going to fight the wizard."
You say all of her friends, but like literally, like Tao just made like plants come out, and Chen like went around the side. He doesn't actually know anyone else is helping me.
Yeah, no, his jumping attack was less than epic. He misses the bat really badly.
Maybe he thinks that I'm
just
doing the entangle.
He just face plants.
Yeah.
Maybe he thinks
These guys
I'm
get
doing
closer,
the entangle.
and they will draw their weapons and shit. They weren't ready at all for a fight.
Fucking awful gods.
Yep.
God.
I am straight up gonna leg it over here and look for the staff in the mud.
Make a perception check.
Dookie. It's pretty good.
You see marks undeniably like a snake slithering away from the stage.
Alright, I'm gonna
Oh, shit, he
follow the
stole-
snake.
He stole my weapon from Dragons and Dragons.
Oh shit, he stole your cane.
So what are you doing there, Greg?
I'm gonna look for the snake. I'm gonna follow the track.
Alright, you're probably gonna have to
crawl.
reduce an action. Like, it was a minor to spot the thing,
Yep.
but now you're trying
Yeah,
to track
that's
actively in
fine.
combat.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is he like pulling a Tulsa Doom or something?
Like, yeah, I feel like I was mostly worried the staff was going to explode and kill everyone or something, but now it's a plot integral snake, so I'm following it.
It's fine.
Smart
You do
man.
that. You do that, and I'll try and dump tackle this guy again.
Yeah, it's fine.
Surely it's less of a dump tackle now that you've made a failed grab at him.
No, it's a choke slam.
That's the stone cold stunner. Okay, yeah, make another perception then to track. Oh, yeah, to track it.
Am I tracking now? So
It's survival. to
Survival,
try, isn't it?
sorry, yes.
it's the same. Nailed it.
Shit, yeah. You can see, like, underneath the stage, like, over here, is what appears to be a golden snake with smoke boiling off of it and red eyes. Like, underneath the corner of this stage right here.
Okay, so
Quick, speak
if I
past
say
the
I've
top.
moved like halfway,
Yeah.
Quick, use your
I've got
stuff.
Is this stuff on the ground as well? This entangle, or is it
Yeah.
just the stage?
Yeah, no, it's the whole patch of area.
Is the snake just dealing with that, or is it?
The snake appears not to give a shit about entangle.
So,
It's
yeah,
a snake.
So I'll scoot round it while watching.
Yeah. It turns out that entangling a snake is fucking almost impossible. I checked when he said entangle. I was like, really? A tangle on this thing? Yeah, no, it doesn't care. It's a snake.
Fine.
Okay, Ebram, you're up again.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I should also. I'll start moving people in the crowd away. The ones
By
that.
the way, did that guard hurt that bat?
No.
No, he missed. He tried to hit it
God
and
damn
failed.
it.
I also like how the centaur is like off just eating carrots and shit.
Actually, nope. I'm doing like in the background people who want to move closer are moving closer, and people who want to get the fuck away are getting the fuck away.
Hello, centaur woman. Please help
Jeez.
us.
She should just be staying there, just like munching on a carrot, watching us.
Yeah, no. She's moving
Looks like
into.
shit's going down.
Essentially,
Yeah.
I don't want to put even more people in this turn order, so I'm
Yeah.
just making everyone else happen as and when.
That's fine.
She doesn't have a weapon on her, but she's looking for something to swing around like one. So if someone wants to arm this woman, she'll help.
So
I
I'm
could
gonna-
actually do that,
I-
but it would.
I totally would if I was still there. Did she move over like before my turn or after? Like out of
But
interest.
she moved closer, I would say, after your turn.
Okay.
So I'm gonna do I'm gonna orate, do my bard song for +1, and I'm gonna be talking about how this guy just showed up out of nowhere. He's just like a crazy, not really a sorcerer, trying to be a sorcerer, trying to ruin everybody's day, and we're gonna.
Oh, is he harshing your mellow?
Yeah, he's harshing our melon. We're gonna kick his ass.
I love that the oration is what your bard song is. So it's just stories about how bitches ain't shit.
I love the fact
Just
that
like
when,
talking shit.
Yeah, everyone's got now +1,
When-
including the random bystanders.
I love the
Anybody
fact
in
that as quick-
earshot.
Yeah, sorry, you were saying, Chen?
Was then Tal gonna say something?
No, he just said everyone
No,
in
I
earshot gets +1.
Because I'm just gonna say something that's not even related to the combat, so thought I was gonna let you guys.
Yeah, no, he's done his bit. Go for it.
Right, sure. No, I was just gonna say that it's really like it cracks me up every time when it's like a fight and then suddenly music out of nowhere while we're fighting. It's like it just becomes a tavern fight, like a tavern brawl every time.
It's not music, it's oration.
Yeah, no, he's basically playing Mr. Narrator right now. Like,
yeah, but
what who?
That's still fucking.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, and I love it.
Even.
I love it.
It's amazing.
It's better than if it were like break out an instrument and be like, "Here's my bard song, make you feel awesome and do better." Instead, he's like, "These guys are shit. Show them who's boss. Do the thing."
Fuck off this asshole. He's a crazy
like
bitch.
we're just jumping into a Disney musical or something.
Yeah. All right, Chen, you're up.
All right. Well,
You
this guard is.
you have Joker. You have a Joker to the left of you and a Joker to the right, and then in front of you is that asshole with a cloak.
Well, hold on. Can I?
You might be able to move and cone.
That's what I'm thinking. Can I? God damn it! Hold on.
How long's the cone?
15 minutes.
feet. So it's not gonna.
If you move, well,
It's not gonna reach them both. They're too spread out.
yeah, but if you move if you move 5 foot down and then coned, you could probably hit the bat and the guy.
Like here.
So 5 foot down.
Like there.
Like there and there.
Like if you
no, that's 15.
No,
but it's 15
you'd
from in
count
front of
it
you. It's
from
not-
in front of you, so yeah, no, you would hit. Like, think of each of these squares as 5 feet.
Yeah,
Like-
each of the squares is 5 foot.
So that square.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, each square's 5 foot, dude.
That's old school D&D rules. So yeah, you could totally do it.
What the fuck is this distance?
It's the distance is whatever this map says it is, but I'm not using a grid anymore.
But it's
I've
like
got the
basically-
grid built into the map itself.
It's it is correct if you actually look, because like if you do a thing, it's basically correct.
It isn't.
It's basically
Totally
Close.
gonna hit this guard.
But not quite.
Possibly.
How would you hit? No, like it's a cone. Like it'll hit. It's gonna clip the bat.
You can
and-
do it here.
Yeah, and then you're fine.
Move it to the melee range of the other guy. It's gonna provoke an
Like,
attack
like
of
you can
opportunity.
stand here and do a cone like that. That's
Yeah.
fine.
Really?
Yeah, you
Okay.
basically you can
You
plant a
choose a
cone.
square in front of you.
Yeah, you plant a cone off of any adjacent square.
Fair enough. Then
So-
I'll do that.
You can rotate it. Like,
So,
this is not a natural fit.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not correct. Oh, I see that this for some reason his cone is very isosceles.
hold on. Just gonna look if Burning Hands actually has, a deck save. Yeah, it does. So both of them gonna have to make a reflex save.
Okay.
I like the fact that in the notes, Greg, that I've only just looked at, you have classes down. It's like Shaman, Bard, Hunter, Witcher.
Yeah, well, you're not really a class anymore, so
And 2 classes.
yeah.
I'm
It's not me-
Alchemist.
it's not me
Well, they both
breaking
fail, I
every
think.
class
What's the
in
DC?
God.
It's
13 probably. Same.
it's 13, I believe.
Okay, yeah, you hit both of them. Please roll your damage.
I think it's
Oh, that-
13.
Yeah,
it
what's
is
before?
13.
Well, Doom was, so presumably they share.
Okay, just making sure the damage is alright. So, damage. Aha.
That's to be fair, that's a good half.
Perfectly
That's
The
perfectly
average.
average. Yeah, okay, you deal 4
It's
damage.
just slightly
both of
below
them.
average. Average
Does
is-
it cause a dot?
No. You're asking a lot from my spells, Dan.
I'm just checking, just checking.
Oh man, this guy's
Uh,
loads of health. I could fuck.
Wow.
Flammable materials.
Yeah,
Okay, no.
that was all his health. No.
It says here, flammable materials burn if the flames touch them. A character that...
Oh, his cloak's on fire.
So, I mean, if there is something that's obviously, like
Okay.
his cloak, then it would be on fire.
It'd be like anything that's highly flammable.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
It's not going to be like everything that could burn if
That's
you
up
try
to the
set them.
DM.
That is up to the DM. I'm
I
going
think
to
that's
say
fine,
that it's still too early in the day for the sun to have made the stand particularly dry and nasty. Like, it's still got that kind of like, the morning dewy condensation thing going for it. So it does not light. But if you did another cone in the exact same place, you'd risk setting the stage on fire.
I need a cone of petrol.
Yeah, that's what the grease spell is for, dude.
Oil spray.
Yeah.
You've got the bats. You just need to ride them about.
All right.
Thanks.
I'll tame one for you.
Can I move then?
Yeah, you can totally move. You're not touching their squares. Be careful because moving through this bat squares will provoke an attack of opportunity.
Just move 6 squares, runner.
1, 2, 3.
Yeah,
4.
don't use the measurement. It's not.
Just move 6 squares, runner.
So weird. This what?
Jump on the bats and use.
Are we
like,
doing-
Weird.
5.
It's not weird. This is how D&D works. It's always based on squares.
Yeah,
This is
1,
because
2,
he's
3.
not lined the squares
4, 5.
onto a grid.
of the board.
So I could just
onto
go like
the
this,
whole grid.
like around like this,
Yeah.
and then just
Yes.
stand here.
Yep.
You can indeed.
Right. Cool.
Are we doing diagonals as just one? Or...
To be fair, Pathfinder diagonals are different, but the way they're calculated is like you round twice each time.
It's
So like,
often like 1.5.
yeah, it is. It's 1.5. So I think you can actually only get as far as here by rounding, but that space is occupied by a horse right now.
Where were you? Here. So
What's
go-
here?
1.5,
1, 2,
2.5, 3.5.
5,
6.
6.
Yeah, you'd be
He's fine.
there. You'd be in the horse.
Yeah, you can't share squares with a horse. Well, I don't know.
Ever I'll just
Hold that.
like be up here.
Okay, that works much better. I don't have. Yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure you can't share squares with a horse unless you're on it.
You can't. It's like how you can't share squares with, any of us.
Yeah. Okay. That would be your turn, I would suppose. Jin, you're up.
All right, I'm trying to grapple him again.
Okay.
Oh, his health is significantly less all the way down after 5
Yeah,
rounds.
I hit minus like what the total is besides the damage, as opposed to the damage.
Ugh.
Are you kidding me? For fuck's sake.
Ugh.
You grab like a fistful of like really rotten, gross cloth.
There. There.
Cool.
Because you can't make me naked.
God.
And it's Bookatai's turn.
Alright. How high are these bats?
Way high, bro. No, they're basically at ground level. Bookatai would not have a problem hitting.
Ah!
Fucking charge. Mega charge.
Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle.
Maggots.
That is not gonna hit.
14 to
No.
hit?
No.
No.
Bats with 15 AC or higher. That's scary.
Renault's turn. Renault, what is she
There
gonna
you
do? Sit there and be Renault?
Yeah, nothing.
Yeah.
Spoopy bats.
Observe the
Are
crowd.
they-
She's next to a butcher's thing. If there's anything
Are
that
they
she could
bats?
You
use,
should get her a bow.
they are bats.
Okay.
They are
'cause-
monstrous bats.
I would say that she's. I'll get her to actively observe the crowd in case some other stuff happens.
I'll make her a bow at some point.
She may not be proficient.
Still make her one trainer.
You can get a crossbow. It's fine. You don't need to be proficient at that.
I'll make her one of those. Still do that, I think.
Yeah, that's all she's doing.
Okay.
Crazy sorcerer.
All right, crazy sorcerer man. Let's just quickly check what abilities he had again.
Oh, I mean, first off, he's not a sorcerer.
No, he's a crazy sorcerer.
I just realized I should have gotten
crazy.
I should have gotten attack of opportunity last time when he did a thing.
That's true.
He dropped a prepared scroll. I don't. You know what? Just preemptively make the attack. It wouldn't have stopped him
Use the
anyway.
scroll. That's like
You
using a
said
spell.
you had bare hands for grappling though, so you basically are going to be punching at him.
Punch him in the face.
For fuck's sake!
No, that's.
What the fuck are these rolls?
You're rolling as poor today. Except that spotting of Renault crawling onto your bed. You nailed that one.
Oh my god!
You've blown all your rolling on that.
I was like, wait a second. Why does this guy have fucking weapon things? Like, oh, that's the magus, not the mage. Okay. Against you, a touch attack. That is not hitting your touch AC. You see, like, his hands form with gross green energy and a crystal thing around his neck that you didn't see until now. It looks like a string with just a bunch of crystals around it. Pops.
I'm not gonna lie, Jin's gonna lose a temper and just fucking cut his head off. Like,
Alright,
That's not
Sukabatar is up.
bullets.
Well, it's like you'd made all your faces like, I'll show you how to grapple! And then with acid hands just whips
Right.
the air.
Go! Get this bat. Fuck it up.
The bat is not evil, I'm afraid.
That's fine. You can still kick
What are
it.
you talking about? It's a bat. Of course it's evil.
No, bats are adorable.
Right. So he
Well,
does.
very
Someone's
literal.
trying to kill someone. Justice, go.
Does he make all the attacks? Because he's got a bite and 2 hooves.
It's the I believe it's
Or
the
is it
2
just-
hooves or the bite.
Okay, that's what I thought. All right. So slash roll 2d20. This is +5, so that's a 21 on one and an 8 on the other.
Well, the
8
21,
might
the
not
20,
hit.
the 21 certainly hits the shit out of that bat. The 21 hits that bat pretty good.
All right, I'm good at damage.
Yeah. I mean,
All right, horse, kick the bat. This makes
Ow.
logical sense.
Yeah, it just sort of hoof clips that motherfucker in the side. All right, and guard guy. Come on!
It's being out.
Oh!
Did he get
The
the
horse is-
bonus because there's a horse assisting him?
I
not
don't know that
flanking.
the horse doesn't really give him a flank bonus, I'm afraid, until it's like
Why
around
not?
there.
It just hit
Because-
it with the hoof.
Because it's not actually opposite
It's not-
him.
yeah,
and
it's
the
not
horse
flanking.
doesn't understand the concept of flanking.
Yeah, it doesn't have that much combat training, sadly. It's got the combat training necessary to take basic orders like attack or protect, like that
It's
kind
not
of thing.
about flanking. It's just that the bat's being attacked by multiple.
Yeah,
No,
no,
it is
No,
sadly is
no.
about flanking in this game.
the horse is
Also,
a master.
you have to be directly opposite each other as well.
Yeah.
The horse is
Pathfinder,
actually a master
God.
strategist, but he can't write because he has no fingers.
It's like
Clock
actually
twice for for flank.
a general, but like he doesn't have the capacity to move things.
Without thumbs, how will I move little pieces across a board?
If he could use a computer, he would be the best at Total War.
With like hoof-sized
The best.
keys.
Yeah, like horse-sized mouse.
3. He comes to a stop there. He's not got a good position to attack, but
Also,
also
he's walked
entangled.
into an entanglement.
yeah, he has. He's walked into an entangle because
He's
he
an
just needs to
idiot.
try and hit this guy in the fucking legs.
He's an absolute idiot.
He does not fuck up his check necessary to not get entangled,
He did
so
it.
that's good for him.
That
He will
man
be
do.
able to move to here and give a flanking bonus.
Do I get flanking bonus on a grapple?
No.
What's this
Why not?
bird guy
I
doing? Is
see
he
him-
just slapping
Actually, it's
it?
an attack. Yeah, no, you get a flank bonus to it. He is afraid of the threat. He should have been making attacks opportunity against you for each failed grapple, but he can't hit for shit either, so he's not really tried to hit you with his noodle arms. 1d3. He swings and fucks up. Actually, that should have been a higher number because flanking, but you know, it's still not good enough.
It's still less than the base.
Still 9. All right,
Yeah.
let's follow. How far has the snake gone?
It is like it was at the corner here. If you're still tracking and following it, you can posit it probably has moved at least as far as up here, but you have to like look again.
Okay. Do I get a bonus because I
Yes.
was watching it? Okay.
Yes, you do.
Great,
Bam.
go.
Yeah, that's still good enough. Yeah, it is. Right, I will actually like draw its position here, like bloop bloop. That's where it is.
You-
Is this a slower movement as well? Or
Yeah, you're tracking it. You're tracking it as you go.
5. So like 10, 15, and then so once I see it, it's like, okay. So can I get there and basically dump a bag on it?
You can try.
I've got some sacks, so I'll grab a sack and I'll like tackle it with the sack.
All right.
Watch him try to make you make a grapple check, and you just won't be able to hit it ever.
Doesn't matter. It's the same. All right, I rolled a 1. I fluffed it. I tripped on the sack.
You take an attack of opportunity from the snake.
Can I make a perception from
That's reasonable,
Reno
and-
to spot the snake?
Reno could probably make a perception. Yes.
She can
That's
probably
what I'm-
stop me chasing.
That's what
something.
I mean. Like, because I said that's what I said. Like Reno's action was going to be actively just perceiving.
Yep. Make a check for her.
What is it again? Like +5?
You'll have to bring it up again. I don't have to hand.
+4.
Have these hero
+4.
points or something to reroll dice, don't we?
Nailed it.
Great.
That would have been fucking useful to roll, like when I was trying to grapple the guy.
Yeah. Way to use that one up again.
Spending hero points.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, she sees the shit out of this thing. Is there anything she would like to do, or is it just keeping track of the information?
She wants to go and, like, seeing that. I would theorize because she's not me, but I would theorize that seeing that Greg's character's after it, she would also probably go and help because that's something she's good at rather than fighting.
Okay. Yeah,
Right.
she can do that like an interrupted turn.
How many hero points do we have?
What's a hero point?
We have hero points.
You have one each, I believe.
What do they
How
do?
often do we get them? We get. It's like per level, right?
Yeah.
Can
It's a cap of 2, so yeah, you should have 2 right now.
Can I use it to reroll that?
Oh right, yeah. You
I
can
don't
have
wanna
a max of 3 at any time. You start with 1 and 1 per level, or I can give you 1 at my discretion. You can use it to act out of turn.
There's a handout we've got.
Yeah, it's in handouts. Spending hero points.
Pretty sure I've used all my hero points.
I'm gonna do that.
I didn't even know they were a thing.
Yeah, it's one of those things like in D20 Modern. Like we
Oh
have
my
them.
god. Extra
Never
actions.
fucking
These are like way better than action points. I could have been doing all kinds of shit.
Well,
so
like
I'm
you
gonna-
could have done
I've
all kinds of
used
shit
all of mine.
once. Yeah.
Like I would no, like
they don't come back,
No,
you
I've
see.
got 2 points. Like I could have
Alright,
fucking I would have used that immediately to get a +8 on my fucking grapple.
Yeah. Okay. I am afraid that still doesn't do it.
But at
Greg.
least I'm not gonna get bitten.
No, I mean he still makes an attack of opportunity. You tried to grapple him, and you aren't trained in grapple.
Dumping a bag on his head.
You're making it's an enemy creature.
Ugh, stupid snake.
Jesus.
I want to
Okay.
get bit by a snake.
You probably won't enjoy it.
Probably not. That's why I was using a bag
20,
instead of my hands.
Yeah. Sadly, it's a monster, and it is totally willing to attack you.
I mean,
And
that's fair.
Also, like, the odds of you getting in this fight with this snake were very low because, wow,
I
you
feel
are
fine.
very lucky!
I feel fine in this circumstance.
You are so lucky. Yeah,
feel
this
like-
thing bites at
Plus
you.
8?
Yeah.
This guy is Voldemort.
Well, no, like, the idea is, this snake is a motherfucker.
Snake is apparently
Voldemort has
nails.
Snake. That's a motherfucker.
You're right, he does have a snake that's a motherfucker. There you go. Yeah, alright, he doesn't hit.
How big is this snake?
It is...
Is it just
It's
snake
technically a
words?
tiny creature.
okay. It's not like it's not like a fucking.
like a python.
Yeah, no, it's tiny. It was that guy's staff. It hasn't increased in size at all.
That's what I figured. I was just like, considering how nails it is, I was like just making sure that it's not.
I'll put it out there
so
right now.
Out of scale.
What kind of knowledge checks do you have?
Shoot me a
all the
snake.
ones that revolve upon nature.
Make a check.
It's like a super deadly death snake.
I know things about nature. Not
You don't
about
know-
this
you don't know what
particular
you-
snake though.
You don't know what this is at all.
It's magic.
Yeah.
That's why. It's not
Well,
very
you don't even know if it's magic. You have no fucking idea what this snake
Magic?
is.
It used
You
to
know
be
that it looks like a
star.
snake. Yeah, you know that it looks like a snake. You don't even know if this motherfucker's actually alive. You have no way of knowing. It's
It
not
used
drawn
to be a
blood.
star, thus it is magical.
Yeah,
This
it
is
moves.
why-
It moves like it's alive. Yeah, you be quiet, Greg. It's just a snake. You don't know if it's magic or not at all. Okay, so yeah, that's your turn, presumably.
Yeah.
Cool. Ebram, you're up.
Alright, so I'm gonna continue my oration talking about how this oily motherfucker is just like sitting here wasting all of our goddamn time.
Cool.
And
you
he's
can-
not, and you know, if his god was even really that good, he probably would have like let him take in a bath more than once a year.
He just fucking.
I'm
Just,
just
it's Nick's just gonna turn into a fucking Yo Mama fight.
Well, he's just like gonna get like pissed off, like, how dare you?
Yeah. Yo Mama's so fat that we're concerned about her because diabetes is a natural risk.
Does this actually do anything mechanically?
Yeah,
Yeah,
+1.
it's giving everyone +1.
+1 hit and damage.
Does 11 hit the
Cool.
snake?
No.
You guys have been doing +1 rolls, right?
No.
They haven't, but I'd have told them if it succeeded anyway. They've been whiffing by like pretty large margins.
Uh,
Yeah, I realized
Actually, no,
it,
one of
but
them
I
was not a
like-
large margin whiff, but it was before you'd started singing. Or rating, sorry.
I'm just gonna
I mean, you can still do a standard action, dude. You can, like, fly over there and hit someone because you can fly and shit.
Okay, so I'm gonna do.
You can talk smack on someone and attack them.
Nice. I'm gonna actually go over nearby, talk smack to this oily dude, and I'm gonna do a rapier attack on this bat here.
Alright, yeah, go for it, man.
He has high ground.
You'll have the high ground!
Yeah, you should get bonus.
Actually, I believe he's flying on a flying creature, so regardless of any, like,
He
height
was at
things.
the ground.
It's flying at ground level, it's a bat.
Right, fair enough.
Yeah,
You said
sadly.
it was at ground level, so I thought.
Yeah,
it was
no. It's flapping. Like, you know when something dramatically flaps at ground level? That's essentially what that bat's doing.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's blatantly a World of Warcraft bat. You just imagine
Oh,
that.
shit.
Yeah.
It's true.
They never think to go up.
So it's 1d20 plus whatever the fuck it says your attack is for your rapier.
They do now, Josh.
I don't believe you.
They've programmed flight into some of their monsters.
D20 plus 2 for the +1 and the song.
Yep. And also, like, you have bonuses to attack, I'm pretty sure. Let's have a look at your stats and stuff.
Should be
I
like
don't
dex and stuff.
It will be dex to hit and strength to damage, because
Oh,
he hasn't
okay.
got weapon finesse and shit yet. I'm sure it's in there. One sec. Character sheet, attacks, rapier. It will be +4 for you right now.
Okay. So I hit, I guess. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, you do. You definitely hit.
And so I'll do a damage 1d20 plus 2.
Your damage is 1d6 plus 2. Yeah, you hit it for 7
Nice.
damage. You hit it soundly.
Damn, I maxed it out, yeah.
You drop a vicious what-ho.
Yeah. You shank it.
Oh god.
Well,
It gets shivved right in its shiv hole.
you put a particularly nasty hole in it.
Yes, you do.
Also,
Alright.
I'm flashy as fuck for the common peoples.
Yeah, they see sunlight glint off your rapier, dude. And also, now that we're at the top of your turn again, everything here is moving in closer. The centaur lady is still unarmed. Villagers still continue to, like, back up, but they slow down and watch the fucking fight. There's a gnome over here who's like, I want in on this bitch. There's a dwarf over here who's like, what the fuck is going on over here?
Dwarf.
And I believe
that's
that
like-
in the end, these guys move the fuck away.
The lady that's like watching me wrestle a snake.
Yeah, she's moved closer and is observing. She does not want to mess with that thing. It's fucking golden shit, and it just went for you. And I believe that's them. The centaur lady will ask someone for a fucking weapon. She's like, someone give me a blade! And now it's Chen's turn, sorry.
Half spitting out a carrot.
I mean, I would give her a blade, but mine is terrible.
Well, I mean,
All
Jin
the
could
way
probably
over
do it
there.
on her turn.
I could, but
She have
what
a-
kind of action would that be?
It's a swift action to pull anything out of your bag, isn't it? And you would be a move action just to, like, chuck it, as long as it's not making some kind of
Chuck it?
attack. Yeah, he could, like, just basically heft the sword and toss it in her direction without, like, trying to aim or hit her with it.
That's chucking it 10 feet.
I can
Great
throw-
sword.
His
I can
his
throw-
strength.
It's not
I
about
have-
strength. It's
No,
about
yeah, but
trying
I
to catch
run
it
it.
on the hit.
Run,
She probably
run
won't
it.
catch it.
Ronith, I have throw anything. I can throw anything.
Yeah, but it's.
Ronith, I can throw anything.
Yeah.
I don't
He can
mean
just
in an
throw it
aggressive
at the
fashion.
ground.
Yeah, no,
and she can
she's
pick it
probably
up.
not catching it. She's going to
Look-
have to pick it up off the floor later.
Right.
Like, I'm just saying,
I'm
like,
not-
otherwise that's a roll, and that's
I'm not gonna be
complicated.
like, hey, catch, and then throw a great sword at her
Yeah.
face.
That's
Like,
what I thought. I was
No,
like,
no.
what? No.
No, it would be. It's a swift action to pull anything out of his bag. It would be a move action to just toss it without making some kind of weird check, and then you still have a standard left to do other things. But yeah, now it's your turn,
Chen's
Chen.
turn anyway.
Do some shit. Do something.
Right, let's do bad attacks. Let's go.
You getting in there? What weapon are you using?
My weapon, my sickle.
Okay, you'll have to move on up. You could make it a charge and increase your odds of hitting a bitch, and give
Not
flanking.
back.
Yeah, and you could flank.
That's not far enough to charge.
You know,
It's
he
20
could. It's
It's 20 feet.
Yeah, no, he can go. He can just move like 20 feet of choice though.
You can't. You
can,
have to
like,
charge
go
in a
up
straight
here
line.
and then
Yeah. He can go up and then make it a charge of 20 feet, like diagonally again.
So what, like,
So you would move
can,
you would move up to there and then just charge the bat.
here and then charge at the back.
can I
Yeah.
just,
You
Or
could
just
do a
move
V.
here.
You could do a V for the bonus, or move
yeah,
up there
can I
and hit
like,
it.
just move up here and then just charge like that?
Yes, you
You
can.
need to be like a certain distance.
It's a certain distance, but you have the move
20 feet.
necessary to do it.
I
yeah.
have 40
Yeah.
movement.
Yeah, you have the means to do it, so I'm not gonna fucking.
So easy.
I'm not gonna nanny fuss around.
So what do I get for that?
It's an extra +2.
+2 to hit and -2 on AC.
But also you're flanking, so an extra.
And also I get the blessing, right? The thing.
Yep, you essentially
plus
right now have
5.
+5 on top of
Yeah,
your
plus
usual
5.
rolls.
What? No.
Yeah, you have
Yeah.
plus. You've
you
got
charge
flanking.
your flanking, and you have the thing.
Oh,
You have
flanking.
oration.
Okay, that's it. I was like, what?
Yeah, you have a +1 Yo Mama bonus to hitting
Didn't matter.
bitches. Oh.
Right, next turn.
Oh no.
What? Why are you acting surprised?
It's
This
just
is
a
what I'm
shame.
bad at.
It's just a shame. All right,
Do you
Jim,
really
you're up.
is that really just +5? Do you have nothing else to attack?
He's a caster. That
I have
like they
+1 in base
often-
base attack bonus.
Oh,
and
then
like,
that makes it-
that's
that makes it a
6.
6.
So that's 10. Still not enough, but that's...
I know, but that makes it. I was gonna say like
no,
we
it's
just said
+2 charge, +1 blessing, +1 flank. So it's
Plus two
+5.
flank.
+2
2
flank.
flank.
+2 flank.
+2 flank. Well, then it's still not enough.
It's still not enough, but
It's
yeah.
still not enough.
Don't
but
misjudge how dope that bonus was. All right, Jin,
Great,
you're up.
but I'm
Alright,
not
I sta-
expecting ever to hit my melee, and
I-
when I hit, it's terrible.
when I take like a small step back from the guy, I'm like, hold on 1 second, and like reach into the sack and just like sort of do like the cartoon thing, but pulling a greatsword out of the sack,
Yeah.
and then just kind of casually toss it over my shoulder.
All right. You know what? Make a roll just for the sake of luck. We'll see how close to her it lands.
Sure, just a straight D20.
Yep. If you crit it, she like fucking grabs it out. Yeah. No. It's adjacent to her. She'll be able to grab it.
It's just the bait. It's the normal greatsword.
Yep. I figured you weren't giving her your magic one.
My magic one's on my back. So
Yeah. He's not going to make an attack of opportunity. Not only because he's he's just being flanked, so he can't fucking do it.
I will then just try and grab him again, and I'm gonna use a fucking hero point.
Okay. And that adds
Because-
+8 or something.
That adds +8.
All right. So
So I have. Let me work this out. So I have +3 from base, +1 from the song, +2
from flank.
from flanking, which is +6, and then +8. So I have +14. So I swear to God, if this misses, I'm quitting the campaign.
rolls a 1.
Yeah, if you roll a 1, it's the only way. You are so fine. Yeah, you fucking clutch this guy and he's going, unhand me, you greasy wench! He, of course, is the gross one. No
And
doubt
I'm just
about it.
like when he says that, I just stare at him, just like straight stare at him, just like, really?
I'm going to get your bitch cooties!
Can I headbutt him?
You can't add that on, no.
I don't want to do an attack. I just want to fucking headbutt him. Like when he says that, just straight up
Flavor
headbutt him in the
headbutt.
face.
A flavor headbutt. I'll give you that, but it doesn't do any
like,
damage.
As he says that, like, just headbutt him in the face.
Yeah, he has to like worm his face around away from you. His breath hums, by the way. It's fucking rank. It is not pleasant. But there you go. You've now got him in a lock.
I accidentally hit it twice, but I got 23 to hit this bat.
Yeah, you hit it for 7 damage. Good job.
Yeah. Nailed it.
Not even.
All right. Reno is up. What's she gonna do?
She's going after the snake.
Okay.
Boop. I don't know what you want me. What kind of check you want me to make?
Well, what do you want to do? Attack it or grab it or what?
Can she really not sleight of hand?
Sleight of hand a creature that's attacking people right now. He's fighting a monster.
She's flanking it now. It's fine. I'm giving up on grappling it. I'm just gonna stab it with a dagger now. At this point.
Yeah, no. Yeah. This is a combat over here.
When does the snake go?
It goes at the top of the initiative.
So Greg's gonna go before it.
Yes.
Sure, she'll stab it then.
Just shank. Just
The odds are
maul
the odds are
snake.
just so low.
So
That,
so base attack of 1. Does she have a strength?
I've got her thing in there.
Oh, attacks +4. So then it's +6. From
It's
flanking.
+7. You got a song. You got oration.
Thank you. Wow.
No.
Got him.
My
Yeah.
rolls. Like, I want to point out that on the 14, I still rolled a 9. Like,
Yeah, yeah,
it's
it's
just
true.
just like fucking garbage rolls.
I'm not
Yeah.
rolling much better, Josh. Well, I'm not.
Booktie is
But-
doing great.
Luckily,
That's why
I
I'm
have
playing.
all these animals.
Doing things for you.
This is why I'm playing one with spells, so I don't have to roll.
This is true. Dude, rolling is a miserable day.
Yeah.
Alright, so Caster Man is going to try and break out.
How'd that go for? Oh, wow.
Really?
I mean, that's his turn.
This
Sukubatar's up.
this is horseshit.
What's
Actually,
an
horseshit.
opportunity attack escaping?
Actually, yes, the guy. No, he doesn't. I don't know. I guess the guy would take an opportunity attack at him.
It's the grappling rules
On the
are
floor.
fucking dumb.
All right, yeah, he gets hit real hard with a short sword. Actually, that should have been a +4 even. God, that would have been such a nice crit, but it would have been like a reward for at least this bullshit. He hits good. -1.
Jesus.
All right,
So much health.
Sukubatar is up.
All right, go horse.
Well, I mean, it wouldn't be so much health, but no one's hitting him.
It is a lot of health for a scrawny dude.
Yeah, he's some fucked up shit.
He's taken 14 damage and he's not even half health, and I have 15 max health.
Yep.
Like, that's a lot.
It's almost like he's an enemy
He's a
creature. Enemy creatures all have like.
Oh, of course.
Josh could.
Of
Josh,
course,
yeah,
but
Josh is
he's
DM.
he's still a scrawny sorcerer.
Yeah, I know. I love how the game does that. It's like, well, this is an enemy creature, so it looks like this. It's got like 3 times the hit points though.
Yeah.
Neither of those hits will hit.
No. I mean, to be fair, it's a horse attacking a bat. It's not.
It wasn't expecting to do anything. You're right. Okay. Random guard guy. God, what's his bonus now? Roll 1d20 +3 normally +4 +6. He crits the bat. That
Crit.
thing is dead. That thing is
Bat's
not
dead.
surviving. No matter what. That
Die.
bat is.
Die.
Does it poof?
It does. It's a summoned creature.
Kaput.
I will put a thing on it for now like that, just so that I can remember its experience and shit later when I can be bothered. Alright, good for him. He's like, yeah, that'll show you, little assholes! And the guards... The guard does their thing. This guy runs up and tries desperately to help and joins the fucking flank party. And, well...
Party.
They both hit.
I think you should just forget grappling and just fucking fuck this guy up.
It just feels real shitty that it's just like grappling is just garbage.
Yeah, I
It's
mean, there are
like-
things for, like, improved grapple that make it good, but
Yeah,
basic
it's one of
grappling
these
isn't
things.
really great.
Seems even pointless to do it. It's just like all I want to do is pin this guy in so we could have him taken prisoner, and now I'm just like I try. I'm sorry, game. I tried to do something other than just murdering with a sword, and thus the rules are terrible. For it.
Look, we found what Jin's specialty is.
No,
Murderers. I know, I'm just
Don't
teasing.
get this wrong. This is not me being like, oh, Jin's just really good at hitting things with swords. I'm saying I tried to do anything in the game that wasn't killing something brutally, and therefore the rules are shit. Like,
Yeah,
like,
I can understand that. It's annoying.
it's
really
the
is.
same. It's the same thing with D&D. Like the D&D rules are just. It's just that the rules just expect you to kill things, and it's just like anything that isn't killing something is like just.
To be
shitty
fair,
rules.
it's like a lot harder to grapple a competent opponent than it is to hit them with a sword.
Yeah, the reality is there are feats for making grapple not a piece of shit.
Yeah, and like, yeah, you can grapple and deal damage and stuff later. It's like,
Like
Yeah,
you,
but at the
you
same
want
time,
an
why
expert
would you?
wrestler
But at the same time, like, why would you?
because then grapple could do the things that you want it to do. But-
Yeah, but at the same time, you could put effort into using anything else and be infinitely more effective.
possibly. But there you go.
Not even possibly,
What's
like,
done
what-
is done.
Like grappling just isn't good.
dabbing
Oh my
this
God.
fuck with a dagger of
Alright,
the
give it a
magical variety.
Give it a go.
So that's 17.
A 17 to hit. Will actually yes, it will hit
I
it.
should fucking hope so.
You forget it's a tiny animal. Tiny animals have mad AC because they're
That's 5
tiny.
damage. Get wrecked, snake.
I don't have
Giving
a
up.
health bar. I'll draw a health bar. No, okay. I'll just keep a fucking record somewhere.
Just giving up grappling it. I'm just shanking it with a knife now.
I'll just call it hat.
Ah, fuck you, snake. Just pick it up and bite it. Ah.
Okay. And then the snake doesn't like this.
Probably not. I can imagine that being a thing he would dislike.
And it will make its attack, which is you think that you would have taken the cue that this thing is not to be fucked with.
I'm fucking with it though.
It bites you.
Ow. Just about. Fucking hell. My AC's pretty good. Shit, son.
Can you please make a fortitude save?
Ow. Where are my saves? Here. It's decent. Probably not decent enough.
Not decent enough. Your wisdom is reduced currently.
Ow. I need that.
Can you please roll a d2?
I can roll a d2. Alright, nailed it.
Jesus Christ!
Gonna roll in twos, man.
You have no idea what you just did a second ago. You're like, where am I? Who am I? What's going on here?
I have a knife and there's a snake! Stab it!
Yeah, you don't know anything that happened in the last minute. You've just immediately forgotten it.
It's very confused.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay, sure.
Yeah, you don't know suddenly you're here fighting a snake. You missed the last minute. It's gone. It's like someone took a squeegee and wiped that out your head.
Did I take damage? Or is that...
Oh yeah, shit. You definitely took damage.
Which I
Should have left that out.
Yeah,
Damn it.
Let's
That's
see
well
here.
enough,
How much damage is the poison itself? It's actually, you know what? The bite itself doesn't really hurt because it's a tiny snake.
And these snakes only deal like 1 damage though.
Yeah, you take our damage.
Okay, cool. I can cope with a
The problem is that its poison is dealing wisdom damage to you, which is terrible if it continues because now you're poisoned.
It's only temporary.
How much wisdom do you have?
12.
Okay, Ebram's turn.
I might become temporarily comatose
Alright.
or something. It's fine.
So I'm gonna continue doing my oration, and I'm gonna do another flashy attack. I'm gonna go after the other bat. I'm gonna fly over to...
Yep. How many rounds do you have your bard song? Because I think this might be your last turn of oration. Or is next turn your last turn?
I'm trying to... Let me check how much I have per day.
Just quickly
Should have sworn.
Bard song.
Second level bar. I have...
Four plus your charisma modifier, so yeah, you can keep this up for a little bit longer. It's been 3 rounds. You've got one more plus your charisma mod. And another 2 on top of that. Dude, you can talk Yo Mama smack for goddamn ages.
Yeah.
You're fine.
Yeah, so my mod is 4, so I have...
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll probably end it after this turn.
You probably... I'm just going to put it out there, you
just-
probably want to keep it up until this fight is done, because you'll have plenty of time to have your... to resume all your smack talk.
Yeah, it's the morning, though, so, like, I might need it for the rest of the day, so I'll just end it after...
Yeah. It doesn't mean, like, the whole actual day. Like, if you spend what is equivalent to a day's rest, which I think is 8 hours, correct me if I'm wrong? Yeah, if you spend, like, 8 hours not doing any fighting and just chilling out, then you'll have it back before the next thing happens.
Okay. So I'll make a attack on the bat.
Does Bukatai give,
Yeah.
flank? So you've got +2 to the normal attack, +2 flank, +1. So that's +5, 13. Sadly does not hit.
They grant flanking, they just have to know the maneuver to move into flanking position.
Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, someone else can still make it happen.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Chen, you're up.
Okay.
Yeah, sadly that doesn't hit.
Alright, do I get a flanking bonus if I just go over here?
No, you've got people on like your right and left corners. You would need someone slightly opposite to it.
Yeah.
Just go around.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you have the squares to like go around without getting an opportunity attack. So go for it.
How much
Yep.
do I have now?
+5. +1 for your BAB. +1 for you have +6.
We skipped the centaur lady.
Oh, you're right. It was the top of the thing. She picks up the fucking sword and will attack Mr. Magic Man, I guess. I don't think that she would get affected by that entangle because it's only on one corner of her tile.
Her foot would get...
Well, I mean, she's not moving slowly yet until she tries to move into it properly. Roll. It wasn't a charge, so it's not going to be massive. That will hit. And what's the damage on a greatsword, Josh?
2d6, I think.
Oh, 2d6. Yeah.
2d6 plus strength, I believe.
Yeah.
Plus strength. That's fucking balling out of control. She might kill steal you.
I don't fucking care.
Kill still would
kill the
imply that
fucker.
Josh did any damage. Zing.
Kill the fucker.
So now you might kill steal it from the NPCs at this rate.
Right.
Yeah, he's still alive, but he is not a happy camper. Sorry, yes, Chen's turn.
Punch him in the
I did
dick
roll.
now.
I rolled a 16 to hit.
That will hit
Cool.
with ease. Well, not with ease, but it hits.
Ease.
No,
Just about.
with great difficulty with me.
You rolled the correct side of the 50-50. You're okay.
That's true. Still not easy.
No, okay. What's your damage on Lasicla?
It's a 1d6
+1.
plus 1 because blessing.
Yep.
Damage as well.
Bum, bum,
Got
bum,
him.
bum, bum. Yeah, you hit. Good job. These motherfuckers nearly dead.
Sick damage.
Sickle damage, you mean?
Sickle damage.
Alright, Jin, now's your chance.
Punch him in the face.
I'm gonna knock the fucker down.
If I draw my sword and hit him lethally, I'm going +8. If I try and hit him non-lethally, I'm going +4. I mean, yeah, to hit.
At this point, I'm like, whatever. But like, that's up to you. He's gonna die. He's gonna die or get knocked down, regardless.
Well, yeah, that's the choice I'm making. That's the whole point of me asking this.
Yeah, but he is so surrounded. Like,
Unconscious
it's like
would
either
be
you knock him out
preferable.
now, or someone else is gonna kill him.
Unconscious would be preferable, but my rolls have been absolute dog shit. And I'm thinking with a +4, I'm just gonna miss him.
Believe in the heart of the dice, Josh.
Yeah.
Fine, but if this misses, it's all Greg's fault. I want
It's all
that.
Greg's. Okay, yep, it's recorded. It's
That's fair.
knowledge now.
I would be literally the worst.
Oh, good, I hit.
Oh yeah, you
You're welcome.
clonk
Part
him.
of the dice.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
No, you don't get the credit. You
I'm
just got
pretty
blamed.
sure I get the credit.
No, because I hit him.
Yeah, he
But-
still had to actually hit him. Look, you don't get the benefits of
No,
being
Greg,
the
you
one to
just
blame
get
for
all
a
the
fuck
blame.
up. It's not
You're
the
welcome.
same.
I'm claiming it anyway.
Yeah, Jin's pretty fucking pissed off.
You wait, God, how much non-lethal
Is
is?
that a punch?
That's 7.
No,
No,
it was the flat end of a greatsword.
yeah, I just hit him for
You
17.
have another
lethal damage.
greatsword?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
got a greatsword +1 in his bag of tricks.
Oh shit! Yeah.
Josh builds that one on his back. He just
Jesus,
Wow.
I need to know if there's
Power
like, I need to know if it's possible to get overkilled with non-lethal damage.
No.
No. Wow. Well done. I mean,
is
like,
like-
look, this is what the number does on his bar.
Basically, like as he's sort of like making the comments, Jin's just like, all right, I've had enough of your bullshit. Just like pulls the greatsword out in like one sweep motion and just full on baseball bats him to the face. Like
Yeah, he's like,
probably
oh,
like a
no.
sickening crack, and like he just
Oh yeah, like,
hits the
do you want me to flavor text this bitch up for you?
no, just sickening crack to the face, and he probably just
spurts
drops.
of blood.
Yeah. When you break open his face, the blood that pours out is not red. It is a grimy black ichor.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I also like when he's laying flat, I also just kick him as well.
Fuck
Yeah,
you.
you kick him and then like a more gross black ichor.
Not in the face. I just kick his body.
Yeah, I know, but he's also still got like sword wounds all over him. It's like you kick him and the puddle grows.
And then I have a move action.
Yes, you do.
Does the entangle
How
still...
long's the entangle actually there for?
Sustained, isn't it?
Entangle. It is a minute per level. So
Okay.
2 minutes, which means you've still
So
got plenty of
very long.
entangle.
Oh, it's a time.
Still tons of entangle.
It's like 20 rounds.
Yep. Intensely angled for days.
What does that even...
Sandstorm.
Yeah, but I don't understand what that has to do with entangling.
It's just a fun tune.
I don't know. I just...
I don't know where
my
that came
mind.
from.
Just like
I'm aware
Sandstorm,
of
yeah.
what the tune is.
Alright, I'm there. That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
Right.
Bucktie.
It's Sandstorm Tigers.
Nam. Alright, good job.
I still don't understand where
Roll
Sandstorm Tigers came from either.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
no, the 12 is still not doing that. No.
Not even...
I should try and hit the snake.
Okay.
Snake.
Shank it.
Is the song still going on?
Yep.
So it's 5, and then flanking. So it's +7.
Shooter.
God, wait, why did 2d6? That's not what.
Take that
no.
one from the top.
What?
Take that one from the top.
Oh yeah.
Let's go again. Try again.
That hits. You
Nailed
hit. So I guess it's whatever that
1d4
was.
+3.
Having weapon finesse on a dagger
Wait,
is
is it
actually pretty
+4?
cool.
It's +4.
It's 4 right now. Yes.
6 damage.
Okay. It's still alive, which seems surprising. Honestly, it's taken 2 big dagger stabs from these guys like leaning over it.
Do daggers do dex damage and stuff?
No, she's just got feet. She's got weapon finesse.
Oh, she's got one. No.
And this guy on his turn will drool. Sukibatars up.
Alright, there's a lot of shit in the way.
You could order him to attack, but I don't know that he would make a very
Attack
good
the
job.
Come
of
and
it.
snake!
trample on the snake.
He could.
Is he actually
Uh,
intelligent enough to realize you guys are fighting a snake, though?
Horses hate snakes, man.
Yeah, but can he see it from like?
Well, I can command him, like, whistle.
Yeah. He senses evil when he's arriving.
Oh, shit. He can't actually sense evil.
No. Okay then.
Smite.
If you tried smite evil, then it would work, which I guess you probably would if you saw a smoking golden red snake.
Yeah, I guess it's basically up to him. Like,
Well, in which case it's up to you.
I wouldn't. I don't think this snake's evil personally.
Okay, yeah, then Sukapatar is probably not gonna. Sukapatar is not gonna pick up the evil vibe off of your whatever you've got going on here. So yeah, he is not gonna smite.
But he's going to trample it. So that's a 19 and a
19 hits.
irrelevant.
Yes.
What was his damage plus?
Why'd you keep rolling 2d20 like
Because
that?
he has 2 attacks.
Yeah, but just roll 2 attacks.
Yeah, but you know.
You can just press up and it does the
Fine.
exact command that you did last time. And you can keep tabbing up.
10 damage. Trampled the shit out of the snake. Donk.
This snake looks near death. It's still alive.
How much damage? We did 10, I did 6. How much did you do, Greg?
Like 6 as well, I think.
So it's like 22.
He did 5. It's taken
Yeah, but
21.
I didn't add the extra 1 damage.
Oh, in which case the snake,
Deal damage to
the
it?
snake dies.
Good job, Super.
Rhino did. Rhino
Donk.
stabbed the snake. By me,
Oh,
I was
okay.
referring to Rhino.
Is it straight up dead or like?
It goes still.
Okay, sure.
It looks like a dead snake.
Try and pick it up again, Greg.
He's
Yeah.
not even sure why he's doing this. He forgot the last minute. In fact, now that I believe initiative is over.
Oh, there's a bat, dude.
A bat.
Oh, there's still a bat? Okay, that's fine
Yeah.
then. This guy's gonna swing at it with his fucking... God, the bonuses are real.
He can't.
Oh no, he can't.
He's
He's nowhere.
nowhere.
He's not
He has to
getting
get
there.
in line.
Yeah, no one else is getting close to that. Munako, you're up. Make a fort save, please.
Sure.
Rhino does shout that, like, I will say that Rhino, like, I feel would probably shout out that, like,
There we go.
Murakoi's been bitten, so.
Yeah, you break through it.
Do I remember now?
No, you still don't remember shit.
She like shouts, "I've been bitten." I'm like, wait, what?
And like she probably like when you like wait what she probably like points at your arm
Straight
or
up
like something.
Yeah, you have
Like-
no idea you got bit even.
I'm gonna pick up the snake and scoop it into the bag I'm holding for some reason.
Okay.
I
When
guess that's probably what I was doing. I don't know.
yeah. When you pick it up, let me just make sure I know what's up with this dude here.
And
It
then
explodes.
doing
killing
it in
everyone.
proper snake
It
style.
explodes
so, like,
in a billion
grab its
snakes.
tail. Like,
No.
It becomes 1d billion
Uh,
snakes.
Yes.
You feel a hot fury passing through your body, like from another source entirely, and it unsettles the shit out of you. But nothing actually happens. No physical effect has occurred.
what was that? So like, I feel angry, or
No,
just,
no, something like you sense from this creature, but not the creature itself. Like it's almost like it was a conduit of just fucking someone else was watching, and they're fucking
Oh, they're
ultra
pissed
angry.
off that I fucked up
Voldemort.
their snake. Get
You
right.
have, yeah, it's basically like you've pissed off the big mad wizard who made this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Pissed off as
Or
Horcrux.
that's what you think.
What
Yeah,
I
and you can
feel
bung it in a
deep
sack.
inside. I will pat the horse. Good. Good job.
It does the horse whinny thing, and it's Ebram. You're up.
Shank.
Okay,
this
so
bat.
I'm gonna stop singing, and then I'm going to shank the hell out of this. Well, actually, can I shank it and then stop singing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually, I think you have to choose to maintain it like at the beginning of each turn. So no.
I won't maintain it.
Okay.
Now we just gotta bully this bat.
It's just 4 dudes hitting the bat now.
The bat just has that kind of like the
That's
like,
not
please
happening.
don't hurt me eyes.
Wow.
Well, I'm
Chen.
going to... Alright, here we go. What bonuses do I have?
Plus
Jen,
5.
Jen, take a 5-foot
Uh,
step because then
plus
then I
four.
get flanking
4
from
even,
you.
sorry.
Your
It's
total.
4 now.
Ah, sure. Do that.
Thank you.
Plus 4, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna have to embellish
Got
this
him.
story
Nice.
later on.
I don't know, you landed a couple of rending hits. Yeah, that hits.
Oh, I landed one
A
amazing
couple is
hit.
2, yes.
And gave a
One.
lot of other people hit some
3.
damage. 3 damage.
Yeah.
Well done. I mean, it's still going, but not by much.
Oh wait, should have only been +3. Yeah, whatever.
My militaries
Still
don't do
hits.
anything. That's the problem.
The song has ended, so one of those pluses was gone. But that's...
Me?
Fuck this bat up. Cut it in half.
Is it
I
me?
believe.
Yeah.
Believe
Yeah.
in the heart of the
Hey,
dice,
look.
bro.
Now
There you
you're
go,
back in
see?
business.
You just need to believe.
Yeah.
Drake,
Fuck
For like,
Drake, he doesn't
it-
have to believe anymore because now he's using his actual weapon.
Yeah, that just proves how fucking shitty grappling is.
yeah, you pulverize it to ultra death.
Your terrible rolling means grappling is terrible. It's just like your character.
No, but it's
Greg,
it's
it
like, yeah, I
doesn't
rolled
help the
terrible. I
case.
rolled terribly, but then like the second I got him grappled, it was just like, okay, I've got him grappled. Oh, he broke free.
Yeah.
Like it's just like
To be fair, he used his entire action to break free and took a retaliation
and
from
he
someone
rolled,
else.
like really
yeah,
well.
Yeah, I rolled a 19.
Or I could have just hit him with my sword and probably like 1 or 2 shot him, and then we would have been
Yeah.
fine. Like,
Yeah, possibly.
it's so dumb.
Yeah,
it's
it does
really
it
dumb.
does a thing, but it's not great. Anyway, that's I believe that's all the combat in this area. No one's
I
dying
wanna-
of poison.
The,
now.
the second we kill the bat and I notice like combat has stopped, I'm just gonna fucking walk back onto the stage and fucking double manacle this guy. Like 1 on the feet, 1 on the hands.
Okay. Do you want to make a perception check to look this motherfucker over?
Yeah, I also search him.
How low
Can I
does
just
my
can I just take 10 to search, like to carefully search him?
You could, but there are like guards all around, and they're less than inclined to let you just pour through a guy who's attacked people in the middle of the town.
Yeah, but I'm manacling him. I will argue if they try and take him off me. I will argue with them.
Well, they're like, well, thank you for your help, sirs, and I mean, we'll take him away. And
No, this guy's a lead. This
yeah,
guy's-
the other guards look like they're inclined to continue arguing, but half-elf dude there is just like, I honestly think that we should, well, let her take the lead. I mean, she's headed back to the guard station with me soon enough.
How low did my wisdom go? Out of interest.
You lost 2 points of wisdom. You won't have it back for a little while, yeah, I'm afraid.
Can I make
Can't
a heal
cast.
check to actually get rid of the poison?
Do you have the power cure?
Wait, his thing.
Or
Yeah.
to spell cure.
no, I don't.
Then you cannot do anything about this dude.
What?
Yeah, no, it's not normal
Recovering-
poison.
Recovering stat damage is really difficult.
Yeah.
No, it's not removing the stat damage. It's
He's got
removing the
he's not
poison.
affected. by
He's
the
not
poison.
affected. The poison's already. He fought that off. He made the save necessary after the second round, but he's taken 2 wisdom
Weirdest
score damage.
poison I've ever heard of.
Yeah,
What?
it
No,
really
it's
Just
is.
pretty-
disappears.
No, that's pretty much how poisons work.
Yeah.
Yeah, your body
I thought
destroys them.
I thought that poisons like lingered, but you could resist the effects only temporarily, but like the poison still like
That's diseases, I believe.
Yeah.
Poisons are more like the sort of one-shot burnout. They have an indefinite number of
Okay.
maximum rounds they can last.
right.
like-
Then fuck that. Okay, bye bye.
you
You
can't
don't
do
need
anything.
it.
Yeah,
I gotta
you've for now you've basically got permanent wisdom damage, dude.
So I have a
Yeah.
16 if I take 10 to search this guy.
Okay.
That's really annoying because it means I can't cast any of my first level spells.
Yeah, you might have to go get some help for that shit. And I don't know how much a curing costs. I'll have to look into that.
How long does it take to recover wisdom?
I'm pretty sure he just doesn't until he gets cured.
Pretty sure you can
Let's have a quick check here.
rest.
Oh,
I'm
I'll look it
gonna-
up.
Probably like comes back after rest. I
Pretty sure it
think
does.
it'll be permanent.
I'm
There
gonna
are
do it.
there are magics that restore that sort of
Yeah, no, you need to have like cure or restoration used on you, dude.
Okay,
This thing was
so
a motherfucker.
I'm gonna do a spellcraft thing on the snake.
Ability damage can be healed naturally. Ability drain is permanent, can only be restored through magic. So was it ability damage or ability drain?
I will double check. Let's see here. I hope, honestly, that it was just damage. It is damage, not drain. You're okay.
Okay, then it can be healed naturally, and I will read so. For every 2 points of damage, that's amount of ability damage seeds for unconscious. It heals at a rate of 1 per day.
Okay, it's going to take you 2 days to get less retarded.
And you need like something like, if you just wanted to get rid of it, it'd be something like lesser restoration.
Yep, and that's a level 2 spell.
Yeah, I mean, you could try and pay a priest to fix you up in these next 2 days, but until then, you have now got no spells.
I can still cast my 0 level. It's not too bad.
Can you? Isn't there a threshold maximum for like what the lowest your wisdom's allowed to be?
You need a modifier per spell level. In fact, I don't think it's even that bad. I'll double check.
I guess so. Okay, that's fine. We shall continue on our merry way.
Yeah.
So, we'll start quickly. We'll do Jin's check over, and then we'll get back to the snake.
Sure.
When you look over this thing, and I say thing because although a humanoid in shape, and
He looks. Is he like lizardy?
no, he's not lizardy. It's very undeadery.
Okay.
He looked very, very human until he's been dropped, and now, like, the longer you look at him, the more decayed he appears.
Can I make a spellcraft as well?
You
Can I
absolutely
make
can.
a spellcraft?
Yes, you can.
Woo! Back to the shit rolls. This is why I took 10 on my search.
Yeah, you have no idea, Jen. Chen, do you want to make your check?
Why I took fucking 10 on my search.
Okay. Ronith, this to you looks like nothing more than a zombie. Like, you've seen zombies before. This looks like a zombie, but that should mean that it's brain dead and shit like that.
Yeah, it's like way more intelligent for a zombie.
Yeah, but for all intents and
Basically what
purposes,
you're saying is that something basically possessed this.
that would be a pretty good direction to think in. You imagine that someone has done something that gave it at least the appearance of being a living person. Like, it looked more alive until it became unconscious and knocked down. Let's put it that way. And now it just looks like someone put a zombie in some rags. Like,
Okay.
there's no rising and falling. There's no movement, even though it's it's unconscious, and anything that's unconscious, you can detect movement in it to some degree. This is nothing. You're looking at a corpse.
So it's probably like a corpse that has been like injected with some sort of magic that like to carry out whatever this guy's supposed to carry out.
You don't know what was done to it. Your spellcraft check wasn't good enough, and you haven't just naturally heard of someone making like some kind of corpse puppet, which is essentially like that would probably be the direction to think in, that it's a corpse puppet.
Does he have anything on him like magical focus?
Yes, you can see wrapped around its neck was a cord. Jin would have noticed this cord, one of the gems on it popped when a spell was cast.
Yeah.
Would that be right? I think I mentioned that, yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah, it did acid hands, and there was a necklace with a gem thing on it, and it popped. There is a necklace now with, like, you can see the empty top half shells of glass globes that look like they were tied onto it, but now only, like, the ring that was holding them to the string is left. So whatever was there using, like, making it, giving it spells, essentially, all those charges are gone.
Okay. So it's a useless necklace.
What did I find on it?
Yes, and we'll continue now with your actual check over. You discover brandings in its shoulders.
I immediately pull my book out, and if they're not the same, I copy them down as well. But on a separate, like I note them all. Obviously, it's like these ones were found on this guy. These ones were found on this.
Yeah, you find runes that are similar but not identical. Where the first one would have had like a lot more whorls and swirls going on in it, this one looks like it's made of more jagged lines, but the artistry is most definitely the same.
So could I theorize maybe like hierarchy?
Honestly, I don't want to say anything just in case it gives you an idea that puts you entirely on the wrong direction. You couldn't posit what it's for, you just know that it's a rune that either identifies it or means something.
Okay, well, I note them down.
Yep. If you were to point this out to the half-elf guard that was like, had the other corpse on display, he mentions that it's not the same either as the one on the body that they've got back at their thing. So there are at least 3 different sets of
like when he
runes
says
out
he
there.
says that it's not the same, I just like, well, then I say out loud, it's like, well, then it even more reason for me to see the other body.
Yeah, he looks inclined to agree at the very least. And he has no other person stuff on him. He's just got a very tattered, greasy black robe that is no doubt ruined by the fact that it's been wrapped around a corpse.
Okay.
And the stink is getting pretty unbearable. Although you knocked it unconscious, there's no way of checking this thing for a pulse or seeing if it will wake up because it's a zombie.
Well, finding the scene, like if Chen tells me it's become a zombie again, then like I think we could probably theorize that its intelligence is gone, so you may as well just at this point cut its head off and get rid of the body because it's not.
If
it's a zombie.
If it's a zombie now, they can't be unconscious, which means
That's the only thing, but
they can't be under 0 health.
Yeah, which but like I mean, I know that rules wise, but I'm thinking we in terms of like thing, we just cut its head off and we're done.
I agree.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is out of character. It's super dead now. It's re-dead.
Okay, when we talk about that, I remove the manacles and just fucking cut its head off just to make sure.
Yep. Also, you feel a tap on your shoulder, Jin.
Yeah, I turn.
Centaur holds out your greatsword for you.
I appreciate it, thank you. And I know I'm probably like the same height as her while I'm stood on this.
Yes, you absolutely. In fact, she might still be taller.
Yeah, she's probably still taller actually.
Like horses are tall as shit, and her body on top of there is still tall.
Yeah, I'm like 5 foot.
I'm gonna.
In fact, I can
Prestidigitate.
double check how short I am because I'm very short. Yeah, I'm 4'4".
She's so much taller than you.
Yep. The sword's
gonna-
probably bigger than me.
We
So I'm
have
gonna, like,
taken
cow.
no damage.
There's a
Yeah.
person under there or something.
It's a horse.
Stop that. Behave.
So I'm gonna like
Justice.
prestidigitate myself clean, and then like the zombie thing, like get rid of the odor.
Oh yeah, you can prestidigitate the
I
smell of rotting corpse away from the air a bit.
I actually remove the manacles and I cut its head off. I turn to the guy. I'm like, I think you may need a morgue more than a cell for this one.
Yeah,
And a
they shudder and they go, We're gonna call some priests we know. And yeah, these guards here like just both depart in fact, yeah, they both depart in the direction of the temple district. There's a guy up here who walks up and he says he'll watch the body, and he looks nervous even though it's a headless corpse.
I turn to doing that. I turn to Bucketai and I'm just like, is it Bucketai? I forgot. Mordecai, thank you. I turned to you and was like, I noticed you were doing something over there.
Oh, I have a snake.
You notice that you notice that Monaco's eyes are like mildly glazed over.
I
Does
just
Ren
look over and
help out
snake.
at all with this? Like,
I don't know. I
No,
guess you're right. Yeah,
my
she's
character.
still.
She's
The
Yeah,
the-
she mentions like, yeah, he got bit by the gold snake.
Wait, what?
Oh
Snake?
yeah.
Oh, you fine?
She points at his bag.
I think so.
You did.
You look down and there's like a massive gaping
Let me
bleeding
check.
wound on your arm.
Detect poison on myself.
Like, you can't cast
It's a
detect
0
poison.
level spell.
It's 0. Okay.
Am I poisoned?
No,
Oh,
you're
no,
not
I'm
anymore. Yeah, you look at her like, no, no.
No, I'm fine.
Yeah, no, but you look at your arm and you can just see like a bruised puncture wound, and like that sort of like vein sticky outy look. Like there's still like signs there, but it's starting to fade away.
Maybe hurt. Looks like it's
Yeah,
right on.
Renault like exasperatingly just goes, "Of course you're hurt. You got bit by a magic snake." Then she like goes off in a strop and sits in the cart.
I glance at Chen and I'm just like, maybe you want to take a look at it.
That's fine. I'm not poisoned.
Not
or
the
anything.
poison, the snake.
Oh, the snake. Yes, it's in this bag.
Is it alive?
Shake the bag. I don't know. It got stood on by a horse. Probably not.
The bag doesn't move when you shake it.
It's at least
enough.
asleep.
I'll take a look at it. All right.
Oh,
Careful, it bites. Maybe not anymore. Probably not.
I'm ready to dodge out of the way if
Okay.
I want to
I'll
make.
open the bag.
Do you want? I could do knowledge arcana, or I could do spellcraft.
Pull it out.
I'm going to. What other knowledge skills do you have?
I have knowledge engineering, knowledge local, knowledge geography, knowledge nature, and knowledge arcana.
Can I make another knowledge nature check now that I've forgotten I made a knowledge nature
Yeah,
check?
you could be like, I wonder what this thing is. Yeah, make another knowledge nature check.
Can I
only
make-
make a
And
spell
I would say make a knowledge arcana. Ebram, what knowledge skills do you have?
Didn't do
I
good.
can do a +2 knowledge on damn near anything.
You want to make a +2 knowledge of damn near anything because you're pretty sure that it's not actually
I
arcana.
can do a knowledge nature or spellcraft.
So
Okay. It's not anything to do with magic or spells. You can tell that it's been gifted magically in nature, and spells were cast on it at some point, or
I mentioned this one.
or it casted spells.
That's
I'm gonna do
that's
a-
what I get from knowledge arcana.
Yes.
Okay, I was like, well, this creature isn't magical per se, but it has been the subject of magic.
Yeah. Essentially, if your knowledge of like magic creatures and outsiders and shit, or like whiffing it at the very least. So please make your special bard bullshit knowledge roll, please.
okay, so I'm going to do a knowledge religion.
Religion, it's not going to come up with anything. I can tell you
Oh.
right now. Yeah.
So
A
Nice.
bardic knowledge check.
Yeah, bardic knowledge. Like this is your make your bullshit check instead.
It's just straight up. You add +2.
Okay, you have heard of these things.
Snakes.
You aren't sure. Like when you heard that it began as a beautiful golden scepter with a ruby in it, and you saw that scepter, and it turned into a snake of smoke, and gold and oiliness, and like looking
Do
at
they
it.
know that though? Because
Reno described it, even if you can't remember it.
But did she see it turn into a snake? Because I'm the only one that saw that, right?
Yeah, you did, but she joined you before you forgot everything.
Okay.
Yeah, like thankfully the series of events happened in an order that means that she saw it before you forgot it.
Okay.
So you're okay in that case.
Thinking because.
And when you
Greg,
basically
stop trying to gimp us.
yeah, and when you run through your knowledge of stories and stuff, you can remember a name, but not much else. Rakshasa.
Rakshasa, that's a name I recognize.
Well, it's a name that it comes to mind when Ebram hears this story about this creature. You go something 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 Rakshasa, but you like this creature isn't a Rakshasa.
Something,
all right, I'm gonna
something,
do a knowledge history check.
Go for it. That seems like a good choice.
Something
Or I could do
complete.
history.
Yeah, make your history checks. When he says Rakshasa, everyone take a crack at that bitch.
Sure. It's not very good history because it's just intelligence, but
What check are we doing?
history.
Yep, with the keyword Rakshasa.
Bam!
14.
I know nothing about Rakshasa.
Chen, do you have any useful ones for this?
I don't have history.
Neither do I, but I just rolled intelligence.
I'm
I
just
have
gonna-
nature, planes, and religion.
You can just roll
Straight
intelligence.
up
though.
intelligence.
Intelligence check.
History isn't trained. You don't have to be trained in history.
Yeah.
Did it.
Okay, awesome. Tao and Ronith, you'll know some stuff when it comes to Rakshasa. You hear that they are outsiders that appeared around the time of the magical wars ending. It's said that they came out of the Blighted Lands as a tribe. And for them to come out of the Blighted Lands means one thing, and that's, they are of ungodly grades of power. It's the kind of thing where you're like, that story is bullshit, but then if you were to ask Tessa, she'd be like, no, it's not.
Has Tessa said anything at all?
Well, no, she's done her typical, observing and, recording with her brain, but, you're now onto story time. She fucking loves story time.
So,
She says she's not really allowed to help you, though. It's not the way that it kind of works.
So the Rakshasa are, or what is or was, a tribe of really powerful mages.
And
people.
possible, yeah. I mean, thinking of Rakshasa, you hear that they are not cat people specifically. You hear they are animal people with weird features, and some of them are important and magical. But Rakshasa aren't common knowledge in this world, so you would have to ask a specialist in that kind of magical monster kind of thing.
Right.
I mean,
So-
if only you knew a really powerful mage.
But is it like an ancient tribe, or is it still
The story that you know of it is old as shit.
All right, cool. So we don't know that they exist right now.
Yeah. And Tessa's like, that's not a story. It's true. But again, what you know is that this is an old tale of a thing that happened. A tribe of Rakshasa, whatever the fuck they are, came out of the blighted lands in a merchant caravan and then disappeared.
Okay, so I'm gonna also do another knowledge check for geography then, for the Blighted Lands.
Shoot, go for it. I'm happy to tell you more about the blighted lands.
I know all sorts.
Yeah, I mean, Munakoi can just tell you about the blighted lands to a degree.
I like live right next to one.
Tal will know more stories, but you will be able to tell him about the geography of the blighted lands itself. Tal, you know that the blighted lands, there is technically no proof, but it's pretty well posited that since they didn't appear until there was a magic war and all the gods fucked off, they had something to do with the blighted lands appearing. What was either plains, or in some cases like lush forest where there are smaller blights, these areas of gross greenness and poison and rot seeped into the ground and rendered those areas deserts. Going into them now means nothing but sure death. You're a bard, you've heard plenty of tales about people who've gone in and then come back out again like, I've been to the blighted lands, but they're lying because they have all their teeth and hair. And they have been killed by magic monsters. Munakoi describes essentially that you get a wasting sickness if you spend too much time near there. Every now and again, when the winds pick up and pass over the blighted lands, crops and stuff fail and animals get sick. They're no joke. In
It sounds like these mages had access to nuclear warheads, and they nuked the fucking place, and now there's radiation left.
Essentially.
Yeah. I mean, we know that in real life, that I'm describing radiation poisoning. That kind of shit. Like, there are rules in Pathfinder for radiation and stuff. Like, it treats it as though, it's a thing that you can protect yourself against with magic. So that plays in quite nicely to the whole mage punk thing. Yeah.
Cool.
Munakoi, that was a very good geography check, but there just isn't much. Yeah, there just isn't that much to say about it because there's no way you've been in it. Even observing it from a distance is said amongst most tribes to be terribly bad luck. Again, because if the winds change and you're too close to them, then you get sick and bad stuff happens to you. So they say don't look too long at the blights until the winds change.
As an outrider, I'd probably be the kind of person that goes vaguely near them. But
no, because you know so much that that's a fucking terrible idea. Because on the limits of the blighted lands are monsters that would very easily destroy you.
Like when I say vaguely near, I mean I scout really far away, making sure nothing's come out of it.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, every now and again you probably would have seen then massive fucking tracks that just stop at random points, but you wouldn't even be able to tell what they were.
That kind of thing.
Yes, yeah, like the blight, no fucking joke. And now you know that there were Rakshasa at least, and they had something to do with the blight, and for some reason when Ebram sees the snake, he thinks of Rakshasa.
Okay.
Weird.
So I'm gonna write that stuff down into my journal.
Yeah.
I will make note of some of that stuff as well.
Dear diary.
Yeah. But
Today we killed the
fought a
crazy man.
zombie. He was very, very bad.
It was very bad. Also, he smelled terribly.
And gross.
Yeah. Also, he had a snake staff. Cool, right?
something Rakshasa.
Something got bit by a snake. Or at least that's what the people tell me. I don't know. I don't remember shit.
I don't remember.
I don't know. 1 minute I was buying a dope horse, and the next I was wrestling a snake. I don't know.
Yeah, a dope horse that you spoke to somehow.
Magic.
You don't have that spell anymore, do you? Right now, it's a level 1 spell.
Did I do that?
Yeah. You're like, wait a second. I don't know how to speak horse.
I'm confused.
Yeah, ability damage.
I'm aware of the concept of it being possible, but I don't. Can I do that?
Yeah, I would ask you guys kindly not to look up Rakshasa and Pathfinder just in case it spoils some stuff.
I looked it up on Google and got some very funny results.
Oh, there are amazing different...
No, that have absolutely nothing to do with D&D or Pathfinder or anything.
I know there are magic cards, which is where
I don't know, I found, I'd probably spelled it wrong, but I found, Indian belly dancers.
Yeah, no, well, the Rakshasas from Hindu mythology.
Right. Yeah.
I shall write it out for your benefits.
the only reason I knew what they
I-
were is because they're magic. Vaguely.
Oh, the Rakshasa. Yeah, I've seen them in
Rakshasa.
D&D.
Rakshasa Death Dealer is the main one I know.
Yeah. I would kindly ask you not to look them up, at least not in the Pathfinder sense, because they're a lot more fleshed out in Pathfinder than they are in most other
I'm looking
stuff.
up at them in Magic the Gathering.
Yeah, you look them up in MTG, that shit's awesome. Like, they look real cool.
Demon.
Yeah, they look dope as hell. But they aren't also, they all, like, in Pathfinder, they aren't even all cats and shit, so, like, you only know that they are animal monsters, or were animal monsters.
The fuck is that? God damn it, I found non-English cards.
Sweet.
Yeah, big fan of the old Rakshasa.
So the tiger people from Twilight Imperium.
Yeah.
The cat demons
Yeah.
that do
Yeah, no, they are essentially, they are evil master merchants. That's their whole storyline. That's why it was really cool seeing the cat people in Twilight Imperium. It made sense. They were based on Rakshasa.
Yeah.
Rakshasa.
But
All
there
right.
you have it. I think that wraps it all up. Sadly, like, there's no real loot on this dude. You have, however, acquired mysterious snake.
How much
tied to
experience do we
Rakshasa.
get?
I
I
was
will
about
need
to
to.
check the snake.
Yes. I mean, we were just discussing the snake. Like, these guys looked over it. Arcane. Like, I used
Oh,
your
yeah,
Arcana
shit.
check and others. Yeah. And,
It's a snake. It doesn't really have loot.
yeah.
No, it's not about the loot. I was
You know, from the checks. Yeah, no, your magic check told you that magic
This
had
is
happened
bullshit.
on it
The
or
snake
near it
doesn't
or
have
around
any
it.
loot.
But it took a bardic knowledge check of stories followed by a history check on one of the key points that he gave you. Which was nice. You pulled way more information out of this than I expected you would. I left the possibility there, but I didn't expect it to get this far. So well
Fucked
done.
up a
Pickpocket
snake,
check
yeah.
on the snake.
Hmm?
Pickpocket check on the snake.
Yeah, don't stick your finger in a snake's pocket, man. That's a terrible idea. You find 2 penises.
Two.
They're both barbed.
Oh God.
I don't think snakes have barbed dicks, so no, you
I
just
don't
find 2 dicks.
In any case,
Well
our
done!
Experience.
Experience.
Yet.
Where is my experience?
I'm checking
Never
now.
Find it on this fucking.
It's underneath. It's directly underneath skills. It's 2 little boxes directly underneath skills.
Oh,
I would
hello.
prefer it if
I've
we
apparently
get.
not been recording it.
I'm on 2,800,
I'm probably on that.
and the next level is 5,000. So
I would-
preferably we get 2,200.
I was about to say,
At least.
preferably we get 2,200 XP so we can level up.
I somehow doubt it,
Seems unlikely at this.
because that would require us to get that encounter would have to be 8,800 experience.
Seems quite unlikely.
Well, we did just kill Voldemort.
1200, 1900, 2600 divided by 4, 600, 1300, 750.
Yep, everyone gets 750 experience.
750.
Wait, no, it couldn't be 750. Everyone gets 650 experience.
Yeah, 650.
Is it?
Of course it is. There is 600, 600, 700, 700. How could
Yeah,
you get 4 750s?
Yeah, you take 50. You could just take 50 from the 2 700s.
Because I prefer my maths. What's your problem?
Yeah, okay, I can understand why you would prefer to have an extra 100 experience on you.
Yeah,
So 3,450
correct.
Yep.
out of 5,000.
It's not bad. Not bad for that encounter. You came out of it with more experience than you would have usually gotten.
Yeah, because we
I
killed the
fucked
snake.
up a snake. You're welcome.
Yeah, that snake is a CR2.
Butchered it.
But
It had
so-
20. It had
That's
20.
level 2.
that-
We are
that's-
level 2.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's not a big deal with level 2.
Well, yeah,
It's-
I mean, it's an extra
a
chunk of
CR2.
experience.
It's like that is a big deal.
It's not.
No.
It's like a whole. It's a challenge for a level 2 party. That's how it works.
It means it contributes to a challenge of a level 2 pie. Thank you,
It
but
contributes.
no, a CR2 means it's a challenge rating 2. That literally means it's supposed to be a challenge for a level 2 party.
I guess it would.
Yeah, but it never works out that way ever.
It doesn't.
No.
No,
every
not
time,
really.
in Star Wars, every time I've thrown something at you guys that's supposed to be a challenge for your thing, I CR of your level, you've like killed it in a round and not taken damage.
Yeah.
So it's like
Yeah,
that's
no,
why I
in-
started
in-
throwing stuff that's like way higher than your level, because then they live around.
This is like the issue in D&D. It's like an ogre is what? CR like 3, I think? But like they die really quick. But if they hit you, they will just kill a dude.
Yep.
It was just D&D 3.5 is really
It's a little
Oh.
too binary.
So
so
everyone
this-
gets
this-
650.
Yep.
Yes, 50. Yeah, that's the issue with D&D. It's like super binary, which is why I've started really liking systems that have nuance to the pass and fails.
Yeah.
So it's
Like-
not just you pass or fail. It's like you pass, but something bad happens. Oh,
That one's always fun. Well, there we have it. That's the. I believe that will draw us to a close because we've been at it for nearly 4 hours. It was a shopping trip that went way too far.
Yeah.
I will.
so,
I guess that a good stepping off point will be when you're in the guard facility next episode, and we'll go from there. Wherein you've already gone there. The centaur flashes everyone a thumbs up and says that it's probably time to move on.
ask her name.
Oh, her name. Now I've got a fucking
Generator.
random horse names.
Horse name?
Horse thing.
It's a centaur.
Yeah, exactly. But I like to pull. Like, I think
She's-
it's honestly way funnier to pull horse
She's
names out.
she's Princess Moonshine.
Like, her
Her
name
name is Breakfast of Champions.
Whiskey Go-Go.
Thumper. Come on.
That's a rabbit.
Really?
Everyone
Yeah.
knows that.
That's true.
Her name is Cheska.
Jessica.
Yes.
It should be Breakfast.
I
of Champions.
thank her for her help.
Yeah.
Right.
I thank her for the help while I'm like putting this great
Where's there a
stuff into
centaur? We don't have a
Yeah,
centaur.
I'm
do we?
also like, wait, what?
and putting the sword into this tiny pack. Like it's
Yeah,
just
she observes with interest and goes,
it's
"I need
a-
to get me one of those."
they are very useful. Also, that like there's the fact that like not only did I put the sword in this pack, I'm also wielding a sword of the same thing, and both of these swords are like bigger than me. Like
It's
Way
a very
bigger.
delicate procedure putting that sword in there.
So, how much EXP we get last session?
you should be on 3,450 total.
Yeah. Okay. So.
We
see.
level it.
And we
right
need
now.
like what?
5,000. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay. So you met Cheska the centaur. Did you ask the half elf guard's name or?
Yeah, I assume so on the walk. Yeah.
Yeah, on the walk. He introduces himself as Royal. Listen, that's his whole name. Royal. Royal. The half elf guard. He says he's not a captain, but most of them treat him like one anyway.
He's the popular guy.
Yeah. He's like, you know, when you have that guy in your group who just gets shit done really well, but he's got no rank whatsoever. He's that.
It's Garrus.
Yeah. He's like, people, every now and again, if someone calls him Captain Royal, he's like, not a captain.
There we go. Royal half elf, not actually captain of the guard.
Yep.
My notes on
I will give you some more world knowledge quickly. There are multiple forces. There are paladins, there are guards, there are soldiers, and there are ranger knights.
it. Paladins, guards, ranger knights, and what?
Soldiers.
Wait, so if like some dude was talking through this zombie or whatever, does that mean that the dude could hear me talking shit to him?
Maybe. There is no way of knowing.
You done pissed off a really powerful wizard.
You've
I think
you
I'd
possibly
piss him off
talked him.
more. I
Yeah.
feel like his smack talk pisses him off less than the snake I fucked up. I will, by the way, inform
Considering you
everyone that I physically felt a manifestation of his hatred.
That is a thing that happened. You felt a manifestation of hatred before all sensation passed out of that snake.
Pissed him off.
Yes.
Real
I mean,
good.
the snake doesn't deteriorate. It's like any old corpse. So if you keep it cold, it might not, like, decompose and shit.
I'm gonna fucking tan it.
I will probably at some point also like add it to my Witcher book. So like there'll probably be
Golden
sketches.
snake skin.
There'll be
boots.
like a sketch of the
Uh,
snake in there. And
I
stuff.
would not recommend making evil boots.
Not evil.
Your
The
horse will
snake
be-
is evil.
you
Why is
just
the
like
snake
the,
evil? It's
the,
just a
ho- the
golden
horse just
snake.
keeps trying to smite your boots.
Yeah, like, he keeps stepping on your fucking
If you
toes.
skin a snake that's evil, do you really get
don't think
scales that are evil? They don't
The
have allegiance.
scales
I
are
think that
inherently evil.
I think that, honestly, if it comes from an outsider, yes. Honestly, its scales probably are evil.
Ah, we
You-
did
you
it.
don't-
We tricked the DM to giving us more information about the snake than we knew.
Haha!
Yeah, I mean, we don't know any of this shit. As far as I'm concerned, it's just
It's
a
an
snake.
outsider.
You don't want to make it into a belt because then you'll have like a cursed item near your junk.
Terrible. You don't
I
want
mean-
a cursed snake on your snake.
I'm skinning it. I'm sure at some point someone will inform me that having this is a bad idea, but until that point,
He's got shitty wisdom now. He has no common sense.
You're right.
this is fine. No one's told me it's a bad idea because none of you know it's a bad idea.
Any one of the people who used a knowledge arcana check can say, although that thing isn't fucking magical, bad magic happened to it.
I did say that.
Yes. So
No,
no,
I-
you're
I actually
probably
did say
aware. You're
But it's
probably
gone now, right? Is
No.
it still magic?
no.
Well, the
That
fact I can sense the traces on it means probably
Yeah.
not. I guess.
it's probably it's not magic anymore. But again, it's not a snake. You know, you did a nature check. You know this motherfucker isn't a snake.
No, I know I don't know anything about it.
You made another knowledge nature check and said this isn't a snake. Twice you did that. You forgot that you knew that it
I
wasn't a
got
snake
a
the first
10
time.
the second time.
You're right, but you have you know
Someone
knowledge
else
of
got
nature.
the check right.
Yes, it's not a snake. You
Greg-
don't
Greg's
don't.
real
sk-
determined
I'm
to
telling
make
you
this
right
into-
now, you are not that retarded that you think skinning this thing is a good idea.
Fine.
I can't stress this enough. Your character
Shiny-
Can't
your
stop
character
him,
knows. Like yeah, if you
Well, I'm
if
not
you
gonna
know that
do
it,
if it's
Yeah.
like actually physically a bad idea and we know it is. Like
Yes.
as far as I was aware. It
you
was,
you yourself are not so retarded you could not put two and two together and say this is a bad idea.
I just figured that like the magic had turned it into the stuff as well. I don't know. And then it was just a snake.
When you look at it for too long, oily smoke pours off of it. I mean, like that still happens.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm not fucking skinning it if oily smoke is pouring off it. That seems like a terrible idea.
I mean, it's like what Dan's been trying to tell you for the past 20 minutes.
Yes. For fuck's
let's
sake.
Cook it out.
You give a physical reason.
I did before you when I was like, yeah, you know what, fuck it, whatever. I described the shit out of that snake multiple times.
Give it. That's all, folks.
Said
All
it
right,
poof
let's.
once before. I don't know.
Yeah. Whatever, you have your experience, you've met two new NPCs, you've got a goal to go to next, and you know that zombie was a puppet and it's got branding on it. I think and you've bought shit. You guys have bought shit and now you've got a magical goodness
Got
horse.
it. Got him.
There you have it. That's an accomplishment, I'd say, in 4 hours. Well done.
Did it, you guys.
Got him.
And you successfully didn't lure me this one, so you allow, especially, well, I mean, that means you'd have had to have knocked out the players on your team who are giving away exposition
Yeah.
about an already dead
I
thing.
mean, I caught the exposition. It's like the polar opposite of Lermy.
I don't know, I'd say, honestly, that you did the least damage to that snake. Your horse did the most, and Reno still beat you, and she's a tiny, frail cat girl.
She did
didn't
6.
beat me.
She did 6, and you
she
did
did.
5.
No, you did 5.
No, I also did 6.
Oh, you did
that's
6
why
with the
I fell
modifier on it, yeah, you
unconscious.
broke even. But, I mean, it looks more impressive because she's tiny compared to you.
And then the
I was
horse
very
came.
confused, alright?
That was
I don't
after.
know.
That was.
That was
I
after.
don't remember
He
that.
doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't actually remember successfully hitting it once. They could tell you anything. You'd be like,
Oh,
"Aw."
then Reno definitely did more damage than
Yeah,
you did.
Reno did all of it, man.
That's fine.
Reno and the horse.
I spotted it. I don't know. Did I? I don't know.
Yeah, no, you don't even. You don't know how you got there fighting the snake in the first place.
I put the snake in the bag, alright?
Yeah, you did put
That's
a snake
an
in a
important
bag.
role.
Congratulations.
Put the dead snake in a bag.
You did it.
So
Save the world.
I still haven't even decided if I'm putting these up on YouTube yet in like the massive 4-hour blocks they are. But if I have and you're still watching this, whoever's watching this, congratulations. We'll see you next time.
Made it.
No one will watch this.
No, I part of me hopes not. But it is really interesting re-listening. I'm not gonna lie.
Made it.